every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We've had it, like, so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Say our time, we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss you touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We've had it back I'll show you something, give you more than what we've had it back Please be don't just be nothing to me. I want you to give it to me, yeah. Please be don't just be nothing to me. I want you to give it to me, yeah.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. When you're in the mood for empathy, there's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie. Sorry, they say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Good morning, Miss Reggie. Good morning, Heathen. Good morning, Amazing. Miss Margie. Listen, y'all, this channel is not, and I mean not. Hey, E. Brooks, in the algorithm. So I'm going to play that intro one more time to give people a chance to get their notification. And we'll be back. I promise. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate it. Happy Tuesday. All right, we'll be back, y'all. Y'all enjoy the intro.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. When you're in the mood for empathy, there's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach you with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation, rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know you what you want. Oh, why the club just put it in the song, alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know you what you want. Oh, why the club just put it in the song, alright.
Taking notes on my keyboard, what you bothering me for? There's a room full of niggas. What you following me for? Sing a fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? Cause I'm blowing like a skateboard. My skateboard, funny. All rolling, they got these in the trash, they rolling. Three two-time girls, with a handful of girls, and they all so boring. Bring some poison, rainbows falling. Nice handshake, first life I'm falling. All right, thanks, first life I'm falling. Flipping, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. Oh, they loving the crew, oh, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. Taking notes on my keyboard, what you bothering me for? There's a room full of niggas. What you following me for? Sing a fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? Cause you know like a skateboard. My skateboard. Where'd you go? Oh, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like the horizon. With you tonight is on an island. It's about time for making up. Told you wasn't with me waking up. Now you said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just in love with you. So I confess, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? You have it, place on heaven. I'll take you there, I'll take you. Show you something, give you more than words. You have it, place on heaven. I'll take you there, I'll take you there. Take you there, won't you? I'm so anxious just to feel the sun dance. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Said our time we're making up time. I told you I wasn't really waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So complex, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We've had it, that's all take you there, take you. I'll show you something, give you more than words. We've had it, that's all take you there, take you there. Please be done. Please be done. Give me that. I want you to give it to me. Yeah. Please be done. Please be done. I want you to give it to me.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark blue, purple. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Hey y'all, come on in, welcome. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Yup. Hey, my amazing. I think I spoke to you already. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Carla. Hey, Miss Lynn. True, did you enjoy your weekend? Holiday prayer all was well. So happy for you. Thank you, amazing, and I did so much so. I didn't want to come back. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't want to come back home. I ain't want to come back to YouTube. not in a bad way. Just I could have did a week. I could have used a week, honestly. Hey, Melissa, girl, come on in, y'all. Welcome back to Truth Hurts, Crime and Justice. Yes. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Miss Ann. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, y'all, I apologize. Hey, y'all, True in the bushes. Okay, have a good day at work, girl. I know most of y'all are at work. Truth, you better have come. Listen, y'all. Listen. Let me say something. Truth be working hard. Truth works hard on YouTube. Truth works hard in real life when it comes to my family and things of that sort. And so when I do, y'all know I used to take, little breaks with Tony all the time. I mean, like he just knew when it was time for me to break, right? So, being as though um he's not here to regulate me as far as breaks are concerned, I have to regulate myself, which is hard because I just keep going and going and going and going. So yeah, when I do take a break, it'd be good. Glad you came back because we need you today. Oh, thank you. I need y'all too. Truth, you better have practice to say, girl, listen, I ain't pregnant. That's all I'm gonna say. Girl, you know me. Don't do me. But I'm listen. I am. Most people won't say this, but I will. I'm ecstatic to have 28 people in the building, girl, because this channel is, like I said, nowhere near in the algorithm. We have been gone from the courthouse, from the courtroom, from the courts for a long, long time, and I felt like I've been trying to come back to this channel honestly for a minute now, but I felt like I was forcing it. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go back until I get a sign, until I just get something in me that just said do it. And yesterday it happened, so here I am. I don't remember you breaking with my YouTube Uncle Tom. No, because well, I did, Melissa. We went on trips all the time. Remember, but I will always still be sort of kind of on YouTube. Hey, spoiled by God, good to see you. When I did take breaks or whatever, or
Hello,
trip.
Terry.
Hello, Mark. When I would take trips, I still would come on, like to do lives or whatever, to play with y'all and stuff like that. But I, sometimes I have to take a break and take a trip and just not do anything as far as YouTube or anything else, if that makes sense. But anywho, I'm here. I'm back. Ready to work. I do have my next trip already planned though, just to give y'all a heads up. Cause between now and the end of the year, I'm probably gonna take a couple of more trips, like 3 or 4.
Where you going? Where you going?
Different places, just different places. Just because I gotta do what I gotta do to get through these holidays, y'all, honestly. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I just gotta do what I gotta do. But the good part about it is like now this trip I took this weekend, I did totally digress. I didn't even, like I was telling Flexi this morning, I amazed myself because I didn't have the inkling nor the urge to even do a video. I recorded some stuff, but I hadn't done video. I hadn't done shorts or anything. I just didn't have the urge to work or anything engage with YouTube at all. So, but I will be posting what I have. But this break right here, it was time. I'm just gonna say it because, like I say, next trip I already. Well, Sugar Lump and the crew needed me, girl. I spent yesterday after school with Sugar Lump and the crew, baby, all on because they missed me. They did. And so I had to make up. Of course, I had gifts, which probably all they wanted. But hey, I take what I can get. But yeah, and so I did spend yesterday with them when I got back. And so they're good now, until I go away again, because my leader basically told me, Grandma, look, what are we doing here? He said, I feel you on that. Truth. I took a trip to the kid, you know what, in the gay garage. I cannot. Melissa Truth getting beside herself. She needs to sit her face. Girl, listen. I listen. I just got fast. Don't be fast for a minute. Yours truly until I slow down. I am. I sure am. I'm gonna be fast. I was harassed the entire
Somebody
time.
said they hope you had safe sex this weekend.
I saw
Who
that
can't
you
have
missed
no
my
baby?
comment.
She can't
I
have
did
no
what I
baby.
said. I said I'm not pregnant, and
See,
I don't
I
have
know
no.
how old people
Listen,
think. I know
this is
how
what
old
I'm gonna
people think.
say. Shut up. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm not pregnant, and I don't have that nasty woman disease. I hear Adrian over there got it. It's been confirmed. Now, with that being said, y'all stay tuned. Sugar Lump just basically told me she missed me amazing, and she was glad that I was home. and she just had a lot to tell me about her weekend. That's all. But we
Ain't
got
nothing
40
like an
more
old
people.
woman
I
that let
am
you shoot the
amazed.
club up and you know she can't get pregnant.
That's the best sex ever. I'm just saying. When you know, you just shoot it up. My skin is glowing, and
You got
is
your
true.
tubes tied. Your old ass might have an egg left.
Get out of my business, Trey.
I just thought about it. Old women be having babies and stuff. You might have an egg. You may still have one good egg, a half an egg left.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Won't you tell these people how you were? I had to go to the police station. That was one of the trips I made when I came back. Yeah, I had to go to the police station and file charges, harassment again. Trey got a whole file down there at the place down there.
Show the clip. Show the clip.
You have another little one, baby. I'm gonna fall. Not before me, because I'm gonna fall. Hey, Lady Marie. Baby, I'm gonna fall. It's gonna be a couple of places blown up. Then it's gonna be a 187 because whoever baby did, it just ain't gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Okay, do you have dad, mom, and daughter's approval? As far as him, absolutely. It wouldn't be nothing there if I didn't. Absolutely not. My baby girl, she a little skeptical. she, but she, of course, she is because she's a daddy's girl. She just knew that once I was single again, I would go back to her dad, which would never happen. But she's got hope. It is what it is. Hey, Mimi girl. But yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you
I'm
know, when
quite.
y'all do get old, when y'all get old and stuff, y'all be kind of like rekindling and flirting and stuff. When after
No,
20 some years then pass, you look
no,
at your baby daddies and baby mamas differently.
no. Well,
Y'all
no.
too old to cuss each other
I
out
mean,
and
I
shit.
do feel I will say this though, and I'm gonna go on the other channel, y'all, tonight. I promise, the nasty channel, and we're gonna talk. I got a lot to talk about, but I will say this: I am willing, which I haven't in years, to be honest, to have a conversation and maybe be cordial with them, because up until now, I just don't have anything to say to them. I won't even talk to them, but um. Yeah, I'll say that. I'll say the most he'll get is probably, yeah, I'll have a conversation with you, and I won't look at you and well, yeah, it's all right. It ain't gonna never be what you talking about, Trey. No, thank you, amazing. I appreciate whoever, baby. It better be. Oh, geez, what we doing here? Oh, you know what I meant, Melissa. You know what I meant, girl. I don't play like that now. I'm not Adrian. Hey, Lucinda, good to see you over here in the courtroom, girl. True, you decided to come here to work after you went out trying to get Diddy in the AC. Girl, I got Diddy. Girl, I still smell like baby oil, and I done took about 1,300 showers.
So you a nutty buddy?
Y'all, look, we gonna go to the next channel later. Can I please get into my content? I ain't even pulled up my video. We gonna talk later, y'all. I promise. That's why I'm here early. We are going to go over there and we're gonna catch up. Y'all gonna tell me what y'all did this weekend. Cause I don't want to believe that I'm the only one that was being naughty. Okay. But let me see. Let me pull up my video so we can get into this courtroom stuff. Um, for those that follow, we over here, Truth Hurts Crime and Justice, we did follow the oh yeah, okay, let me do what I came to do. So we are back on the Crime and Justice channel. It's gonna be a little switch up. As far as switch up, I mean, I keep trying to get away from doing the courtroom coverage, because I always catch trials like in the middle, day one, day two. I don't never keep up. I can't keep up. I'm always behind. We still be, listening to the trial, and the whole verdict has come down. Thank God you don't get her to. Girl, Miss Lucinda, you make sure you join us over there in the After Dark channel tonight, girl. I'm gonna tell you what it is. But so I just got a whole bunch of stories saved in this file. This save my save watch later. channel for this channel of stories I want to cover. So basically what I'm saying is my plans as far as this channel is concerned, y'all listen. So I plan on coming on the Crime and Justice channel at least twice a week to start off, right? Because see, initially I felt like I wasn't gonna come back to this channel until the beginning of the year. But like I said, I got an inkling in my soul yesterday, and it's like my soul said, just go, just do it. So I'm here, but like I said, my initial I think for right now we'll be on this channel every Tuesday and Thursday at 10. If Trey has a live schedule for those particular days, it'll be after his live. But the initial time I want to do Tuesdays and Thursdays on this channel. Thank you, eBrooks. At 10.
Don't be putting pressure on me.
What? What you mean put pressure on you?
Don't be putting pressure on me. If it'll be, you could go first.
No, because sometimes, like, if you don't do your live the night before, you would do it the morning. Yeah, you supposed to go live this morning, sir. You know what? What you not
Well,
gonna
the
do is try
live
to hold me to a high
was
standard.
last night. I had scheduled it for last night, and
I
then
know.
I sent this morning, but I think you had yours scheduled, and I wasn't gonna be able to get done with it, and then you pushed your
See,
shit
if
back.
I schedule a live, Trey, when I schedule if you go live, because you done went live before, and then when I have my live schedule, I just wait till you get done. Period. Don't try to use me as an excuse, sir. You was supposed to get your ass up and go live this morning. I want to hear it. I want that shit.
I wasn't gonna have time from 8:30 to 10. I ain't have enough time.
Well,
I'm long-winded, so
okay, well, we would just went live after you got done. Okay.
But
Anywho,
had you let me know you was pushing yours back to 11, I could have probably squeezed it in 2 hours.
well, it's over with now. All right. So just let it go. Truth. Don't forget to check your what VM. Oh, I checked it. I got you.
Your voicemail.
I checked it. I got Heathen. I got her. Um yeah,
Juicy Kim popped out the other day.
Where?
I forget. Was it my chat? I think it was my chat. She popped out in somebody's chat.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Y'all continue to pray for our Juicy. I saw y'all in the chat talking about her. Tuesdays and Thursdays, y'all, on this channel, 10 a.m. Okay, and these lives are not gonna be this one may be. I can't really. Okay, when I get into the video, the stories, because this right here is a special thing, and this we're gonna take however long we need to do to get through it. But when I come, the stories that I cover, I'm gonna try to keep the live streams between 2 to 3 hours. I want to do 2, but if I go 3, if I have to go 3, I will. But yeah, so yeah, we back on this channel, y'all, for right now. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. And it's gonna be different stories every day, stories that I've come across on these channels that I follow, and we're gonna talk about them, okay? So for right now, maybe next year I'll start back up, but for right now, no more trial coverage for a minute. We're just gonna cover these different stories that I feel as though needs to be talked about and put out there. All right, so that's the plan. All right, so that being said, let me inform y'all that this channel is not monetized, just like none of my other channels are. For right now, I'm working on that too as well. Hopefully by beginning of the year, I'm trying to get at least 3 of these damn channels back monetized, but that's neither here or there. So channel's not monetized, so I would appreciate the support, y'all, if y'all could. And if God put it on the spirit to support the channel, okay? Cash App is pinned at the top. Now, with that being said, so, and I'm sure I have some more to say when it hits my brain, but for right now, so for those that know it, and for those that were here, and we covered the Tim Norman trial. I know everybody know about the Tim Norman trial. Sweetie Pies, Tim Norman, Miss Robert, all that. Terica. Now, Terica with her little special self. Hey, K-Shell. Hey, girl. Well, her little special tale. I still ain't pulled this damn video up. Hold on, y'all. So we all know who Terica was, right? So Terica, for those that maybe don't know, was at the time I called her Tim Norman's jump off. Now, because I think at the time all this popped off, he actually had a girlfriend. So I called her to jump off. And anywho, the jump off was dumb enough to assist, if I must say, uh, Tim in carrying out this plot and plan to unalive Mr. Andre Montgomery. I think he just had, I saw something. I don't want to say a birthday. I can't remember, so I'm not going to say. But yeah, we all remember Andre Montgomery, right? Hey, Miss Tia, good to see you, sweetie. So, pretty much basically, I think everybody knows the story of what happened. Well, Miss Terica is now out of prison, as you all know, and she decided to do an interview. Shout out to Trey for getting me this. Ooh, what is that? For getting me this, because, yeah, I want to listen. Y'all, this interview is an hour and 11 minutes long. And I got to pull it up a certain way because I'm not familiar with this channel. That's Miss Terica. Now, she looked totally different from what I remember. Trey, you see that photo? Terica done came out on the streets, honey. So, let me do this. That's Terica. Hey, Fawn Bear, good to see you. So, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We got to get this channel back in the algorithm, okay? We got to get it back in the algorithm because it is not at all. I have not been on here in months, okay? So y'all make sure y'all please hit the like button if nothing else, okay? So Miss Terica did an interview, and one of my mods, please put this channel in the link. I mean, not in the link, but in the chat. It's called Wicked Films, WIKID Films, Wicked Films, okay? And this is what is in that channel is where this interview is. If y'all want to go over support, WIKID Films. Could one of my mods please put the link in the chat, please and thank you. All right.
He
So yeah,
known for shooting music videos in the city.
yeah, because she talks about at the beginning of this, and this is gonna be a real live. Damn, I'm going from hot to cold. What the hell? We I didn't listen to. I listened to. I think maybe like the first maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And thank you, Fun. Thank you. I listened to the first maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and she said something about a friend filming a video or something like that. But I have not listened to this, y'all. So this gonna be. I'm gonna listen with y'all. It's gonna be a real live, raw reaction to this interview. Terica. We are going to listen to Terica talk about her involvement in this whole situation. I don't know how much she's gonna tell or how much she's gonna hold back, but we're gonna see. Now, let me see. I'm gonna pull it up like this. Yup. And then we're gonna do this. All right, y'all. So it's just gonna be the audio. Like I said, I don't know this channel like that, and I don't know if I played the actual full with her talking the video. I don't know if they strike or what, I don't know. So I'm just gonna play the audio, okay? So here we go, y'all.
All right, so tell everybody your name.
My name is Terica Ellis.
Okay, where you?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, South Memphis.
Okay, so let's just talk about how we ran into you. So me and Wicked were directing one of your friends' music videos today, so we were waiting for her.
Okay,
to come, everybody just talking, and then I, you was talking to Wicked, and I kind of heard you say like, something like you was on papers and stuff like that. And then when I talked to you earlier, I was like, I'm from St. Louis, and you was like, oh yeah, I live in St. Louis.
At first, I thought they were talking slow.
And
Let me put it on normal.
Then you had
I don't want to be too
mentioned,
fast.
that you. And so, like, you were just a part of that whole thing. And I was just like, wow. Like, so how, like, do you want to kind of like, talk about what happened, like how y'all met,
Okay, well, actually, I dealt with Tim for about 6 years, 6 to 7 years. And I was dancing at Bottoms Up in St. Louis, and my
Right.
homegirl, like me and a bunch of my homegirls, used to go down to St. Louis and dance from Memphis. And
Right.
my homegirl was talking to
Hold on, y'all. I don't know who this is. This the truth? Hold on, y'all. Good morning.
Morning.
Why you got the you little Daryl today?
Yeah,
Hey,
little
Candy
Daryl.
Corn. Why are you little Daryl?
People just coming from all angles. Shit.
Oh my God. I heard about well, I actually, ooh Lord, did you we gotta talk. What is going on, baby?
Running. I've been hacked. Story. I was like, shut
Hey,
up.
Clam,
Hey, Trey.
I see you as the racist white guy, Chris Wiggins, are fighting other racists to stop them from
Yes.
being racist. So can
Yes.
you really be racist?
Yeah, I that's what I'm here to stomp out racism wherever I find it.
So are you the racism slayer?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Little Daryl will stomp out racism wherever he finds it.
Okay, great. Welcome back to the courtroom, the truth.
I hope they came in and cleaned it up. Must be dusty in this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's been revamped and everything. Honestly, it's been revamped and everything. So you know what we talking about today?
Yeah, the Tim Norman murder plot.
Well, actually, Terica, you know, is out of prison. Of course, she's been out for a minute, and she did an interview. She did an hour-long interview with this channel, and she apparently is going to talk about everything that happened, how they met, da 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 da, and what went down. So yeah, should be interesting.
First off, she's special ed. Just want to put that out there.
She looks are you looking at that picture? She looks totally different though. She's a little
thicker.
She's thicker, yeah, that too. But even her face, maybe it's the lashes and the wig, because you know makeup and stuff would transform a woman.
Well, she was somebody's bitch in there.
Oh God, Jesus. Well, baby, she is out and she got her little spike tights on and things of that nature, looking kind of cute. So we're gonna see what she got to say. Yeah, but she is. Oh, you know, PSA, she ghetto as hell, y'all. She talk. Well, let's listen.
I knew that was coming.
Let's listen. Shout out to the 49 people in the building. I thought I was gonna have 2 people in here. Y'all please hit the like button, support the channel. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it.
one of Tim partners.
Which one, Bruce or
no,
Girl, hold
this is
on.
like
I know y'all can't
right
see it.
like,
Oh, I know y'all can't see it, and I'm not gonna show it because they got their name, but they got their little logo or whatever all over this interview. I mean, it's on the wall, on the mics. But y'all, Terica done got thick. Damn, I should have took a screenshot. This woman was not this big before she went to prison. She done got out and got thick. Wow. I thought them spike tights, that's her purse. Lord Jesus. All right, y'all, I just threw that in now.
partners like ain't on the front street. They used to be on whatever. So they had like a grand opening for their Sweetie Pies and stuff like that. And it was like I think they was like getting ready to open up. It was like years and years ago.
Yes, Miss Lucinda Terica is the one that was dating Tim or screwing Tim and messing with Andre at the same time. She wasn't sound. Baby, this ain't no right here. Now I know she was a stripper back then, E. Brooks, and she probably had the stripper body, but right here, this ain't the stripper body. Now don't get it twisted. It ain't bad because I like me a thickums. I like to be thick. But this girl is not the stripper. She is the. This girl here, I mean, she done gained weight, y'all. Not the bologna sandwiches. She done got thick. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a short on this. This is
2009.
Okay.
Maybe 2009. So we met or whatever, and So that's just how we got connected, and then we just like dealt with each other on and off for years.
So you went to the grand opening, you met him there?
No, I actually met him at the club. He
Okay,
came
yeah,
to the
because you said your
club,
friend was
right.
talking to one of his friends.
Yeah, and they
Okay.
all come in the club. You know how a group of guys come in the
Yeah.
club and they throw money and
Yeah.
spend money and
Yeah.
connect. So we kind of connected like that. We, change numbers. We'll link up, kick it. Of course, he broke bread.
Yeah.
So it was kind of one of them things. I really didn't give a care what he had going on, as long as he broke bread with me.
Right.
So it was kind of like one of those things. So over the years, we dated, like, we stayed in contact. I moved around, he moved around, and we'll link up when we linked up. So that's kind of like our situation, like friends with benefits. So
Okay,
like
gotcha.
that.
And then, so I know you said you had lived in St. Louis for a bit. So was that kind of like you were dealing with him when you was in St. Louis?
Well, actually, when I lived in St. Louis, it was more so I was on my money mission.
Right.
I wasn't really locked down by nobody. Like, so St. Louis just was like, it was like my money trap. So I moved there and lived for a couple of years, and then I moved back home. I stayed in Atlanta, just kind of move around. You be wanting just new atmospheres.
Right.
So it's kind of like one of those things.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then so around that time when, everything happened, so I know he opened up a Sweetie Pies in Memphis. So were you living in Memphis at that time?
Yeah, he opened up a Sweetie Pies after the situation went on with his nephew.
Mm-hmm.
So I was living in Memphis, and Tim was living in California.
Right.
And he, they had Sweetie Pies in
California.
In LA. So they had the Sweetie Pies up there, and I was living in Memphis or whatever. So I went down to St. Louis. I was back in St. Louis, and he came in town and he hit me up or whatever, and I went and met up with him. And I put particular, regular deal.
Yeah.
So, but this time,
Hold on, y'all. I just want to see why is it skip? I don't know if it's skipping or it's just me. But anywho, all right, here we go. Thank you, Candy. Did she say Memphis? No, she said St. Louis was. She said St. Louis was her money trap. That's what she said. I thought the one in Memphis never opened. Well, she did just say that the one in St. Louis, that one in Memphis was supposed to open when all of this popped off or after it popped off with Andre. So I don't know if it ever opened or not. I just know she said that one was supposed to open, but I don't know if it opened.
he was stressed out. He was in town because he was trying his nephew to get some money from him. His nephew stole like $200,000 in money and jewelry from his mom's house.
So you said he was trying to look for his nephew because
he's been interviewed, and I may do a short with some images in it. But she did the interview. She's sitting on the sofa with this young lady who she's doing the interview with, and apparently there's a guy there too. I can't see the guy, so now the guy is about to ask her questions. Oh, St. Louis, she was pitching Wu G, so nobody wants to work at Real. She was a stripper. I said stripper prostitute, but she was definitely a stripper.
Like $200K in jewelry and money. He stole it from his mom, from
Tim's mom.
Oh, damn.
Right. So he was like, how when you dealing with somebody, y'all just be talking about y'all life. Y'all just talking about everything, you know. So just talking. So he was like, my little nutcase nephew, that ran off with some money, telling me what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. So he was like, matter of fact, he showed me a picture of me. Like, hey, you sound like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I met this little nigga a couple of weeks ago in the club. He was like, he was a rapper from Louisiana.
Damn.
And was asking me to do his video, be in his video and stuff. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, this your nephew?
That's crazy.
So that's how that happened. So he was like, can you get in contact with him? I was like, he was just texting me. I'm sure I can text him on the number that he was texting me on. He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do that for me or whatever. He was like, matter of fact, he was like, I'm gonna give you 10 racks just for helping me because I need to get this money back for him. I know he ain't spent all of it.
Right.
I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I hit him up. He responded back. And so Tim was like, all right, bet. He was like, matter of fact, he was like, let's go. He was like, let's go to Walgreens. I'm going to get a burner phone and give you that. So I'm thinking that he going to take the burner phone and have me talk to him on it. Then he going to get it and he going to finish talking to him. But you know what the case might be. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I done
really know what was going. You just because you know him for a long time.
Yeah. So it's like, and then I never known him to be on no type of gangster stuff. Like he's. No, he wasn't on no gangster stuff like this. A TV restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Like
you didn't know it was gonna go that far.
Exactly, definitely not. So it was like a kind of like thing to where from Memphis, we have family members that
hold on, let me see what y'all saying in the chat.
or just like bad.
He definitely was doing more. I'm trying to figure out that tattoo on her chest. Is it a locket? I can't really tell, and it's big on my screen. Fine, baby, but I can't tell. I really can't.
It is family members that like I had a nephew that stole from me. He stole like $900 and hid it at my mama's house. So me and me and his mom went and picked him up from school and beat his ass and made him tell us. He still didn't tell us where the money is, so we threatened to call the police on him. Right. And he said, so it was like, I'm thinking it's a situation like this, like, but it's 200 something K, like this different. Yeah, you know, these TV people like this, this a whole other level.
Like he broke into the house and took it.
Exactly. So this a whole other level. So I'm
why
thinking
we
like,
have to break? No, we're not gonna do that now. Let me check. I don't know if Miss Lucinda know, but this woman has already I think she pled guilty to lesser charges in the case. So she did go to prison not long enough, in my opinion. But she did, serve time and everything for her part in this. But the fact that they say I don't know if they're saying he did it or that's what Tim said, but that don't make sense because why we have to break in if he was staying there? He was staying at the house. He was staying at that house. So he wouldn't have had to break in to do anything. I just want to say that.
She pleaded guilty and cooperated.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She pleaded
Attorney
guilty.
General's facts in the case.
Mm-hmm.
She said that he did tell her. So she did. They put her on the stand to basically say, yeah, he told me he did it, and I know I'm the one that got this person or the other part of it. So that's why she got the lesser sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I would want to get my money back too.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm thinking. So he asked me, so like I said, he asked me to text him and stuff. So then he ended up saying he need to go handle some business and was like, find out where he gonna be at later. So I'm like, cool. So I'm texting with him or whatever. Tim asked me to find out where the nephew would be later because he had some business he needs to handle. Or whatever. So boom, I'm texting with him, and so I'm at the mall. He like, I'm getting ready for my video shoot. He like, can you pick up me a pair of pants or something? I was cool. That means secure me knowing where he's gonna be at anyways. So I get the pants and I tell Tim.
Did that girl? No.
I relate.
Terrible. Now, girl, you could have got a little bit more education. That girl said pantses. Did she say pantses? So Tim used her to get to Andre and get in good with him. Yeah. He basically used her to because she already knew Andre from a previous encounter. Tim used her to pretty much know what Andre was gonna be that night. That girl just said pantses. Oh my God.
everything to him, what was going on. So I tell him like, okay, so I'm gonna go take him to Pansies. He like, bet.
Oh, you said it
He was
again.
like, call my
Oh. I can't do it, y'all.
partner because I'm out of pocket. Call my partner, he'll know what to do.
Mhm. And with the partner, that ended up being the other dude that was on the
That
case.
ended up being the dude that killed him.
Okay.
So he like,
Yeah, they
call my
can.
partner, you know what I'm saying?
They can. Hey,
Give
B.
him the
Hey,
address.
girl.
So I do that. So the partner tell me, let me know when you finna pull up. I'm like, okay, boom. I let him know I'm finna pull up. I pull up. Dre comes to the car and he gets the pants. Boom, he like, what you about to do? I'm like, shit, I'm about to go back home to Memphis or whatever. He was like, boom, appreciate that. You
So
know,
this is the studio where he was
this
at,
is at
right?
the studio where
Okay.
he was at. He was like, boom, appreciate that. I was like, all right, take care. I pull off. I make it to the light. I heard gunshots.
Oh damn.
I'm like, what the fuck? But then this was on Natural Bridge. You
So
always hear
you always had gunshots on
Natural Bridge. Like my little girl used to be a cheerleader on the team, and they used to practice in that park, and gunshots gonna pop off. This Natural Bridge, this the hood. This
My
North,
God.
you know what I'm saying? North St. Louis, like this the hood. This where Sexy Red from.
Yeah,
This
for
the
sure.
hood. You hear me?
Right.
So I'm like, hold up, shit. But it didn't feel right. So I called Tim. I'm like, I just heard gunshots. He like, go home. Don't say nothing to nobody. Go home. I'm like, what the fuck? At this point, my heart being faster than a motherfucker. But see, I had a dude at the time. And like me and my dude was living together. Everything. I called my dude like when I pulled out from the hotel with Tim on the way to go get the phones. I called my dude and told him everything that was going on and asked him for his advice. He was like, you trust the nigga? I was like, I've been fucking with the nigga for years. He ain't never been on no bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, we thinking he really trying to.
So, baby girl, why would your dude be okay with you doing anything with Tim, who you had been fucking with off and on for years? Make it make sense. Was he your dude or what? I don't get it. I mean, not only are you chilling with Tim, who you've been fucking with off and on for years, and you telling your dude you chilling with him, you telling your dude you doing some shit that you don't know nothing about, you just doing it, and he gonna pay you 10 G's. See, my thing is this, and I know money is a motivator for a lot of stupidity. Right, listen, I know money is a motivator for a lot of stupidity, but if a nigga, a nigga, offer me $10,000 just for me to find out the location of a person, whether it be my nephew or whoever, I know there's something up with that. Now, during the trial, they made it out like she was a total dweeb, which she is. Airhead, dumb, stupid, slow, uneducated. I mean, they painted her out to be the perfect person to use in a, murder to hire scheme, right? My thing is, whether you have education or not, when you claim to be this street person or this street dude or this street bitch, it is a certain level of I know what this looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to know that him paying you $10,000 just to find out the location of his nephew. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to get burner phones with all the mitigated circumstances. You got to get burner phones to talk, and he wants you to do this and do that, and yeah, I even said it during the trial. She may have been oblivious to what he was gonna do that night, but she definitely knew something was up. You know what I'm saying? And now it's my first time hearing about the dude being called. I didn't hear about this during the court hearing. But my thing is, why would your dude be okay with you even being with him in that moment? Right, Miss T, I remember that. I remember that. I remember all that.
to get the money.
Right, because if you know, and
That's a lot of money.
yeah,
Nah, for sure.
That's a lot of money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nah, for real.
That's
for-
a lot of money.
Whew, that's a
that's
So
not
I'm-
nothing to just be like,
yeah. So that's a lot of money. So I'm thinking like he want his money.
Mm.
I'm thinking like maybe he'll have him followed or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Lay low,
Mhm.
follow him, find out. You know what I'm saying? Roll up on him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man,
Scare them, try to
scare him
make
down. You know what I'm saying? Let me get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. That's where my mind
I
going.
think anybody would think like that.
So that's what my mind. But when I called him and he tells me, don't say nothing to nobody and go home. I already going home anyway.
And you from Memphis,
But
you know what
yeah,
that
I'm
means.
like, hold up, wait a minute. So I get home. He told me to get rid of the phone too. He told me to get rid of the phone.
You already know. But you stop right there.
Mhm.
By you being from Memphis, when you get to hearing all this,
Exactly. So
you
I'm
like, oh,
hold
this
up.
some other shit.
So I called my dude. I'm on my way home. I'm holler at you when I get home. Right?
Mm.
At this point, I did 100 getting to Memphis. You hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
I had a little Acura. I did 100 getting to Memphis.
And you come from St. Louis.
Exactly. So I
Mm-hmm.
get home. I probably
Hey,
made
Felicia,
50
welcome.
yeah, I
Yeah.
bet.
You hear me? So I
Hard
make it
beating the
home.
whole time.
Man, the whole time. So I get home. My dude like, look at the news. He like, man, that fuck nigga. That fuck nigga got you on that bullshit. That fuck nigga. You know, he was so mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad too. I'm like, man.
And you got to think about coming from where he coming from. This might, you know what I'm saying?
So did your boyfriend know you was dealing with him too? Like,
man, my
to
nigga
get
was,
money?
Yeah, of
what I'm
course.
saying? So he was cool.
Exactly.
We a team.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what's
We
up.
a team.
We a team.
We getting this money.
He the pimp and you the hoe. Y'all the team. I get it. That answer my question. That answer my question right there. Y'all the team. You said y'all the team. Yeah. He the pimp and you the hoe. Mm-hmm. So he knew you. And so the thing about it is, you told your dude everything you was doing. That means the story that I remember you telling on the stand about how you and Tim was in a hotel room before y'all even went and got the phones. He knew about that too, huh? He knew you and Tim was laid up in the hotel. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute.
Money bringing you coming together. We a team.
That's some real shit.
That's you know what I'm saying? Like I've been fucking with him since.
It cut off. I never understood that. Why a dude would be with you, lay up with you, knowing that you laid up with another dude to get some money. Well, I thought she was going to continue to play it, but I guess it stopped for some reason. But can anyone explain that to me? Why anyone would be in a so if your man was laying up with a sugar mama, well, but let's switch it. So if your man was laying up with a sugar mama and she was giving him money and he was paying the bills, you okay with that?
I'm back, y'all. What you were saying, D True?
I was saying I never understood how dudes would sit up there and accept that your woman is out there sleeping with another man to get some money.
Yeah, I understand when they punks, they're not men.
Yeah, and then I flipped it. I flipped it to, you know, a woman allowing her man to go get that money from his sugar mama and then coming home to you. There's no difference in it.
Oh no, absolutely not. Trey talking about his pimping, man. Man, that's crazy.
It's okay, you pimping, but I don't need to be putting my ink or my pen in the same ink well that he is.
It's crazy. But like I was saying though, so by your dude, you telling your dude everything step by step what's going on with Tim, which I feel like your dude actually is your pimp and he pimped you out. He knew you was with Tim. He knew you was gonna get money with Tim, so he was good with it. Did you tell me I was laying up in the hotel room? Of course you did. She just said the key words for me. She said, we're a team. When the girl asked, did your did your dude know that you was spending time with him? And she was like, yeah, of course, we're a team. You already done it unless you had. But yeah, so he was the pimp and she was the hoe, pretty much.
Because I was like 17 years old. And I was dancing. I started dancing at 16. So like
So he
this
know
had
everything.
been, we had been on and off for years. Like he used to take me back when I was young. We used to pull up on dudes and you know what I'm saying, he'll take me to meet old men and get some. We would always just say always been a team.
Oh my God, girl. So sad.
My whole life, like, you know what I'm saying? We had a bun. Like,
Are you still with him?
nah. I'm gonna tell you after that trick, my mind started playing tricks on me.
It
Like
can.
seriously.
Yeah.
Because now I done got caught up in this. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
For a nigga to have his own nephew killed and I know about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna go on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like with anything, with the police, with anything. Like I don't know nothing. All I know is it's survival mode.
No,
but
for
I
sure.
gotta play this nigga close.
Yeah.
Because we had already talked about me coming to LA because I was getting ready to open up a boutique.
Yeah.
I had got a building on Lamar and Airways. So I was going to LA to the fashion district. He had put me up on the fashion district. Like he used to put me up on a lot of stuff. You know, as far as like you know, getting legit money and you know, because I wanted to stop dancing and you know, change my life around. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit took me deeper. Like I started drinking more. I started wilding. Like I started hanging with goons. Because at this point, I need protection.
You were scared.
So
I was scared.
So that okay, because I want them to know everything. So you get home to your dude mad. So y'all look on the news, nephew dead.
Right.
So till you throw the phones away. When do you get in that process, in that 2-week process, like did you hear from him again?
Of course, I end up, like I said, I had already had plans to go to LA, like within probably like a week after.
You
it
said you was
happened.
playing it close.
Right. So I had already was on, you know what I'm saying? So I get to LA and I meet up with him at the restaurant, but I got my mom and my daughter with me. So I know you ain't gonna do nothing with me. We in a public restaurant. We was like at this real popular seafood restaurant. So we sit down and talk about it. I think he just was trying to feel my vibe, you know, because that's the only time I saw him. And I was in LA probably a week with my mom. Then we going to visit the beaches downtown. Just excuse me. Ooh, vacation and business because I had to get a whole lot of inventory and stuff. Excuse me. So after that, I didn't talk to Tim for a while.
What's a while?
Probably a few months. But he contacted me and he told me stay out of St. Louis. Like a couple, he was like, stay out of St. Louis. But how you expect to get somebody $10,000 and put them in a predicament like that? I think they supposed to be able to. That's why I made my money at St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect me to stay out of St. Louis. Matter of fact, I don't even think it was no couple months. It probably was like probably a month or so later, like, But he hit me up. He was like, stay out of St. Louis. You got a warning for questioning on your name. He was like playing the case close. By him being the uncle, he knew every details and everything that was going on with the case.
Because they coming to him.
Because they coming to him and the mom. You know what I'm saying? They coming to him. And the mama was already telling him, talking about any and everything anyways. Like, as far as that's how he knew Dre was even in St. Louis, because the mom told him. I got arrested. So it's a lot I didn't find out until the feds picked me up.
So you going by your life, and people don't know how stressful this thing hanging over your head. You see what I'm saying? Like, people say you thinking about it every day. Every day. Police car, you see a car, you thinking they finna come. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was one of them things you want to forget. It's like you want to forget it happened. Like, you want to, like, you drowning with liquor and stuff. Like, you just try to, you pray to God. First of all, I pray to God. I'm a friend. All my life, I'm a God-fearing woman, and I don't even believe in, you know what I'm saying, nobody else taking nobody else's life. It ain't never this serious.
Yeah, it's not.
It ain't never this. You feel like God gives life and He takes life. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And that's God's power. Who are we to do that? You know what I'm saying? So it was really
Didn't she just say she would sleep with old men for money?
Yeah.
And she slept with Tim Norman for money?
Yeah.
How God-fearing is she?
Well, it's different when she says something about taking a life. That's when she draw the line, I guess.
So sucking an old dick is okay, right?
Every now and then, just to keep them on the up and up. Because if you killed your nephew and I know about it, what the fuck would you do to me?
So, and I'm glad you said that. Was it like something in your mind, like, man, he trying to see if I'm gonna say something, he gonna try to hurt me, type stuff like that?
Yep. So I so I started dancing in Alabama.
Okay.
So I switched it up and I started dancing in Alabama. And then I met my little girl father. I have a small kid. She's 6.
That's what's up.
So I met her dad, and I, started messing with him and dating him. And so, like, Tim, he kind of backed up, like, you know how me and I don't say no, you're in a relationship. They kind of keep their distance. So it's kind of one of them things. But he hit me up a couple times, and he was like, "I see you live in Atlanta." He watched me, like, he's basically stalked my social media. So he was like, "I see you in Atlanta." And he's all like, "Yeah, casual conversation."
Atlanta or Alabama?
So my little girl dad is from Alabama and lived in Alabama, but we got a house in Atlanta. Okay. So we used to be kind of like back and forth from Atlanta to Alabama, because it's on
because it's like a
2 hours.
Birmingham.
It's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most. So yeah, one of those things. So he kind of like backed up. I ended up getting pregnant and stuff, and I ended up leaving my little girl's dad and moved back to Memphis. So when I did that, after I had her, I got it, and Tim called me. He checked my temperature, whatever. So after I had her, I opened up a salon, and he opened up a Sweetie Pies across the street from my salon
in Memphis.
Right. So he's
on Beale Street.
No.
Wasn't his restaurant like at the? Because it was one. I think that one never opened.
It never opened. Yeah. It never opened. He had one on Beale Street, but it never opened. But I had a little in them little suites on Hickory Hill in Night Honor. I had a salon in there because I do lashes and teeth whitening and wigs and all of that. So he ended up opening up a Sweetie Pies across the street. And he contacted me up. He hit me up. He was like, "Yeah, I got a restaurant across the street from your salon." And I'm like, "How the hell you even, like, oh, wow." So he started, like, really, like, contacting me then. Because I didn't have no, I was single. And, he was really, like, slick contacting me. And I, talked to him for a few minutes, come across the street to Sweetie Pies, and we'll just talk for a few minutes, and he'll let me know what all he got going on. And
it'll be dead on that. So he started trying to get me to get my family to run his business because he started saying Bruce, his homeboy, was stealing from him. He said Bruce was stealing from him and stuff like that. So I was disgusted with him, to be honest. Like, but I couldn't show my truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody know, like,
how you feel.
and where your feelings. Right. So he started trying to get me to get my mom and my cousin them to take over his sweetie pies. I'm like, my mama like, hell no. Like, no, we ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to St. Louis. He's mad at this point.
How long from to the timeline for they'll know? How long?
Okay, so it happened in 2016.
Okay.
So now we're in 2019.
So okay.
So 2016 it happened. 2017 I got pregnant.
Okay.
And had my baby in 2017. So this got to be in 2018. No, we're in 2018.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So we're in 2018 at this point. And so we're going into 2019.
Okay.
And I started back going to St. Louis because at the end of the day,
you gotta get your money.
I gotta get my money. You know, so I went to St. Louis and he called mad. At this point, he was furious. Like, didn't I tell you to stay out of St. Louis? I'm like, this fuck nigga. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I get back home to Memphis and I had someone coming to my house. Somehow my garage got broken. And someone came into my house. I was in the bathroom getting ready to take my daughter to the doctor. And I looked up, it was a man standing in my bathroom door with a hoodie on and a gun pointed at me.
What?
I was like, I just started talking to God. I can't even tell you. It was like it was replaying in my head. And so my little baby woke up crying. She was like, so she woke up crying. And then the guy took off running out the house. Didn't take nothing or nothing.
As soon as you get back.
As soon as I get back.
Wow.
That's crazy. So I called my best friend and I got the hell out of Memphis. I packed up and I left my nice ass house in Cordova and went to Houston. And then he had a restaurant in Houston. So I didn't see him in Houston. I didn't see him in Houston.
Damn.
I didn't see him in Houston.
So you go to Houston. You out there living. Did
I didn't run into him. I think I talked to him on the phone a couple times or whatever. But I didn't never see him in Houston. I talked to him on the phone a couple times. But I wasn't in Houston long. I just got my money up, grind up, and got me a house in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I went back to Atlanta.
Okay.
So I go back to Atlanta. I stayed in Atlanta. Everything was fine.
Is this all in 2019?
This is all in 2019. Okay. So I go to Atlanta. I stayed in Atlanta for a little while. But some kept telling me just to go back home to Memphis. I went back home to Memphis. It's still in 2019. Because it was like I was having issue with my kids. Like my youngest had sickle cell. And then my oldest was a teenager. And she was like giving me issues. Right. So I needed some help running up and down the highway. From Alabama, I would like drive all the way to Alabama, dance, and drive all the way back to Atlanta. And I was drinking so much. When I say I drank so much in those years to just try to like
bury the stuff in your
just
head.
like bury everything. It was, you know, and I ended up being in a real bad car accident, drinking and driving. I, you know what I'm saying, fell asleep at the wheel. Damn.
And I knew then, I was like, okay, some gotta change.
Wow.
I gotta change. Yeah.
I was like, some gotta change.
Man.
Some got to. So I went back to Memphis and I started working in my god sister tax office.
Mhm.
So I was working in her tax office. And then I was like, this ain't it either. So I hit my homegirl up and I was like, went and started doing lashes and teeth whitening and stuff at her shop, at her salon. And so things started taking off to where I ain't even have to go dance no more. And then COVID hit.
Oh damn!
But when COVID hit,
that money came in.
That money came in.
That's how it was
because
for
it
us.
was like
A lot of the like main franchises and stuff, but they were closed down. So
You got to understand. There's no way she's buying these houses, Tanya. She said she was in Alabama, then she got 2 houses in it. She's not buying them. She's renting them. There's no way she's buying houses and leaving them like that. That's just not how that works. Not even in the stripper world. She was renting. She wasn't buying them.
Exactly, like I was literally doing lashes and stuff in my mom's sunroom. I was like selling detox tea, shapers. Like I literally was making like $1,900 a day. Like I was booming 900, 800. Like I was booming.
Shit was crazy one.
Like crazy. Then the feds come knocking on my door.
So boom. So you in 2020.
I'm in 2020.
You finally get where you want to be. You come, you're doing your thing, and then the stuff that you've been wanting to get rid of in your mind finally has been gone.
It come at your door.
It come knocking now. It come the time that they ask for. The people that you don't want to look for, they can finally put the stuff together.
Right. But you know what? Hold on. Let me rewind. Let me go back. So I'm telling you, okay, so it's COVID going on and we booming, right?
Yeah.
I end up taking my babies to the water park. So, of course, old boy watches everything I do on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew me and he was like, I see you in Mississippi. At this point, he's in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Jackson, Mississippi,
Right.
Posted up. So he hit me up or whatever. And I'm like, yeah. So he like pull up on the restaurant and come see me, right? So I go and see him at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go see him at the restaurant, he was acting like he was just so happy to see me. So he called his mom and was like, guess who here or whatever. And he like Alexis. Mind you, that's
your alias.
That's my dance name.
Okay.
Alexis is my dance name.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why would he tell her Alexis when Alexis is who they was looking for,
right?
With the situation with his nephew,
right?
So I'm like, at this point, I'm thinking she had something to do with it, because I'm like,
what?
She was so happy to talk to me like she not be like that. Like, I want to see you a couple times at your restaurant.
He told her your name was Alexis because to him that's what your name was. I mean, so he introduced you to his mom because I don't even understand why he introduced you to his mom, to be honest. Normally the trick or the trade or the hookup, they don't get introduced to mama. So, he introduced you to mama and he told her your stripper name. So because he told her your stripper name, that means you think she had something to do with it? That don't make sense. That just don't make sense to me, but okay, I get it.
Like, be for real. So boom, I say something to him about it. I said, what's going on with the situation? I've never said nothing to him since the day that it happened.
Yeah, because you kind of spooked and you just
I've never said that. So this time, I said something to him. I said, he was like, oh, everything good. Like, it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, everything good. So I'm like, okay. I go back home or whatever. Literally a few weeks later, I heard
That's crazy,
Boom,
Melissa.
boom, 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 boom. At my
That's crazy.
door. I'm like, who is it? It's the FBI. I said, you got the wrong house. They're like, no, we got a warrant for your arrest, Eric Ellis. Open up.
That's crazy.
Was your kids home when this happened?
My hard drive. My hard drive. My kids was home. It was just me and my kids, of course. And they was like asking about my phone and stuff. Like, where your phone and stuff at? Get dressed, you coming with us. Call somebody to get your kids. So I called. I had my baby call my mom, and she called my mom. She was like 16. So my oldest was 16, and my little baby was 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so they took me down to I was staying in Olive Branch, so they took me to like one of the police precincts in Mississippi. Oh my God, I was like petrified. So one of the detectives was in the back, and he was talking to me, and he was just like, we see you doing this, we see you doing this. So he started bringing up like outfits my baby had on stuff. To myself, they must have called
you know that they've been watching.
When the fans keep your door in, girl, they knew your entire life from the moment they started. They knew your life, girl. They knew what color drawers you had on. If you had something on, girl. I'm just telling you, girl. When the fans come, you tell me they telling you about an outfit your baby had on, girl. Let me tell you something. Them motherfucking fans don't play, honey. They probably they was able to tell you way more than that, girl. By the time they came and got you. Baby, I know.
Watching me.
Wow. Did he say how long he was watching you for?
They didn't say how long. They didn't say how long at all.
But you could probably imagine by
they have been watching her for years, ma'am. They watch you for years. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they are some very patient people. They are very patient. And they very thorough. Okay.
things that he was telling you that he saw.
Yep.
So you picked up. So you I know they doing questioning and all that stuff. And I know the whole time in your head, like, wow, these folks didn't put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they had the last phone calls that you made to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that was they picked up and they got the text messages and stuff like that.
But see, they had it all wrong though, because they thought I
Dummy.
just went in and just set this dude up. Like they thought I knew him. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought I had knew him. Just like they thought he was really on some for my man type shit. And that wasn't even the case.
So when they pick you up for their no, did Tim get picked up too?
Afterwards, he did.
He got
picked up. I got picked up first.
So let me ask you this: are you locked? Did they lock you up and hold y'all?
They locked me up.
Okay,
I didn't. Yeah, they locked. I was locked up until the case was over.
So did you?
So how long was that?
31 months.
Oh.
So let me ask you this: did you hear from him while you were in there?
Nope.
So was he locked up the same time you were locked up?
Yeah, I said they picked him up.
So I'm saying because you asked if he heard from him, so he was locked up too.
Yeah.
So she couldn't hear from him because they both was locked up.
You still hear from him?
You still can hear from people.
But he probably don't want to talk.
I mean, nah, because at the end
send a message.
He could have sent the message.
He probably trying to say like too much.
At this point, I felt like he could have told them people that this girl ain't know what was going on. Like,
so y'all go to trial. He's in there, you in there. Did you have to tell them everything that you telling us right now?
I did. I literally had to go into complete details though. But when they first got me though, they literally thought the worst of me.
Hey, me, Rose.
Like, they was like, you're facing death penalty, life in prison. You're never gonna see your kids again. It was
Like,
crazy. A
hell
bunch of officers all over the place. It was so scary
nah.
because like I danced for all those years, and of course when you dance, you gonna run into so many D boys. Like I danced in Detroit, New York. I'm talking about I danced all over the world. And so like I used to stay having dudes asking me to, take work down the highway. And I'm like, hell, I'm just gonna dance and get my money. Like, nah, hell nah. I ain't gonna put my life on the line like that. So it's like now here I am facing the one thing that I feared is going to jail, like
It's in your face right now.
and then not being able to be a mother to my kids. My kids are my world. My kids are my reason for living. So like now I got these two things. Like not only am I locked up, you know what I'm saying, I'm away from my babies.
Yeah.
So
31 months is a long time.
Yeah, but you know what? I was praying for 10 years. I was praying to get 10 years at the best 5.
Yeah, because they were sure gonna try to stick us.
I got my charge was conspiracy murder for hire. That's worse than murder.
Sure is.
I was literally standing in front of a judge and he was telling me like, you're facing death penalty.
That's crazy.
I literally used to go in the courtroom and I used to be shaking. Like I'm kind of shaking now just talking.
Just thinking about your place.
Shit.
So when y'all in court, you saying your piece and telling your part, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, they had made you as a monster. Because when I first heard the story, when people tell me the story, they like the guy with sweetie pies, yada yada yada, and then they always say, it was a girl from Memphis that set it up. You know what I'm saying? Like this around the world, everybody know this story
around the world,
but it always ends the bad person.
Y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna let that girl have her around the world scenario now. Y'all gonna let that girl, she don't know the world. She have no idea how big the world is and what is in it, honey. She just know these cities that she go in to make the money. She know I tell you one thing, she know all the cities that where she make the most money at. I can tell you that. That's the world for her, okay? Wait a minute, hold on, listen. So you say
and first thing they say.
So you say Tim said her stripper name to get the ball dropped to the feds by saying, "Oh, she's back in town. Let me put it out." I don't know how that played out. She tried to say that since Tim called her stripper name in front of his mom, that the mom had something to do with it. Then after that, I don't know what she's insinuating. I don't know, but what I do know is the feds saw all of that. The feds were around, they saw all of that. They knew about everything she had done since, they had started watching her. So
Hey, them Memphis bitches.
And what's so crazy though? Is like all this time I dance, like I've been around so many motherfuckers, like, and my dad, my blood dad was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? He used to have hoes pickpocketing niggas for Rolexes.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been on that. I believe in karma.
No, for sure.
Karma is real. I just want to hustle and get my money. That's it. I don't want shit that don't belong to me.
No, for
real.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Karma is real. So like all that time dancing and being around motherfuckers, I used to even have to tell bitches, hey, don't do that around me.
For real.
I was with a bitch one time and she was mad the nigga didn't give her money. She was finna take some. I said, nah, around me, you not. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in karma for real. So like in the end, that's what was persuaded. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna have their opinion.
Yeah.
But my truth saved me. Because the government don't play no games. They don't give a fuck about no money or your life. No. They want their time.
Nah, for sure.
So if you did this shit and that's what it is, them people want their time.
Nah, for sure.
So my first offer was 25 years.
That's crazy.
And you could have signed for that.
My first offer was 25 years. I had 4 lawyers. The government assigned me 4 lawyers. because I was facing death penalty. Then they dropped one. I had a whole team of lawyers, but I was like, man, look, I got to get my own lawyer. Fuck them, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I got to get because they kept saying, tell us more, you know more. Because at this point, they didn't even have a shooter because I didn't know the shooter.
I remember they came out like way later.
They didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? They really had to work because I only knew what I knew. I didn't know much. I didn't know nothing about no insurance policy.
So
I didn't know nothing about none of the details.
So he never in the process for this trial going on, he never said, hey, she had nothing to do with this.
Never. He actually tried to say that me and the nephew stole the money. He tried to say me and the nephew stole the money.
Oh wow.
And me
Oh
and Miller
wow.
got together to kill the nephew over the money. That's what was his narrative.
Damn. So the trial going on, you say your thing, he get on, y'all testify, woo woo, and he gets sentenced. And they tell you so when he gets sentenced, that you already knew what your fate was going to be?
Well, so I signed a plea deal, 0 to 20 years.
Okay.
So they could have gave me up to 20 years. That's what I signed.
Okay.
I could have got anywhere up to 20 years.
Okay.
So I went and I testified, and it was crazy because when I got on the stand, right before I got on the stand, I prayed that God would let my truth shine, you know. So when I got on the stand, his lawyer asked me all the right questions. He asked me, did I know he was going to be murdered? Of course, I did not know. He asked me, did I have any clue? He asked me, did I know about the insurance policy? He asked me everything that cleared me.
His lawyer.
His lawyer.
That ain't nothing but God.
Then he turned around and contradicted himself and said, well, you've been dancing a long time. You've been manipulating men and this and that. Baby, you not already cleared me.
For real.
So everybody went from, she never getting out of jail. I literally had family members telling my mom, your daughter ain't never coming home.
That's crazy.
You know, and it's so crazy. Then everybody my family started getting calls from people. Yeah, Turk come home. Now, but
Now
at this point, we had 30 some months.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
So, I just remember after that happened, after I testified and stuff, it was getting ready for me to be sentenced. And people tried their best to they leaked my
Hold on. She just said in the beginning that he told her 10K on her. No. And her dude okayed it and that she was going to call the police on him because he was dodging. No, I don't remember hearing none of that. What I do know is Tim paid her 10K up front. Well, he wasn't paying her 10K for her part. He was paying her 10K for her part, but she didn't know it. He gave her the 10K. For one thing, she was in the process of trying to open up a business. Tim knew that. Tim used that as he used it because knowing that she was trying to open up a business at the time, he offered her 10K. And this is what I was talking about when I said anybody in their right mind know that ain't nobody gonna pay you 10K just to locate something. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no detective, you ain't no police, you ain't this and the third. He paying you 10K just to find out where his nephew is. He gave her 10K off the top, which was supposedly for helping him locate the nephew, right? The 200,000 insurance policy, she ain't know nothing about that. She did that was a policy he had on the nephew. That ain't had nothing to do with the 10K. I don't remember hearing nothing about she called the dude and he okayed it. I ain't hear none of that. And no, he paid her that 10K. He paid her that 10K. He paid her the 10K up front before she even found out. Well, actually, it may have been after she found out what Andre was. I don't know. But yeah, the 10K and the 200K ain't got nothing to do with each other. She ain't even know about the insurance.
Letters from my family and friends. You know, it was all over the internet. You know, it was just crazy. So my lawyer came and he saw me and he was like, I got good news for you. First of all, I was supposed to be sentenced way before because at this point I'm sitting in uh a federal holdover all this time. Like I'm in county jail. I ain't doing prison time. So county jail, anybody that been in jail know, county jail is hard time. County jail, you have more freedom in prison. I was ready to go to prison and go to school and come out better because I knew that God had put me in this predicament. And at the end, I was gonna be better. Whatever God put before me, and I was willing to take time because I was caught in this shit. My decisions got me caught. Whether I knew or not, whether I did not know, but I'm still in this shit.
Right. So you was just ready to take what came with it.
I was ready to take right.
Like, come on, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do whatever it is because my bad decisions, those are my consequences. These are my consequences of making the wrong decisions or trusting the wrong people. At the end of the day, I knew God would had me. He gonna work on me. Me and my kids was completely blessed throughout the whole ordeal. My lawyer was paid for in cash. My kids had Christmases, birthdays. We never we didn't want for nothing. So I knew God had his hands on me. He had his hand. I literally got to talk to my kids all day, every day.
That's good.
And they cost money. I got the video call. I used to see my kids for Christmas. I spent Christmas with them on video call, birthdays. Like they had everything. You know what I'm saying? They just had a mama in their presence. But I knew that we were gonna be okay. Yeah. And my mama kept saying, "You coming home, you coming home, you coming home." So my sentencing they got pushed back. And I was like, at this point, I was crying so hard because I'm like,
that's devastating.
I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of going through this. Like, let's just get it over with because to see her and not know what your fate is. Man.
Okay, so the 10K was just for locating him. The other two interviewing her ex, was her dude okay with what she was doing? No. She said it was okay. She's not saying the dude was okay. She was not saying that her dude was okay with her being involved in this because she didn't know she was involved in this. She was saying that her dude was okay with her laying up with Tim for money. Her dude was okay with her spending time with Tim for money. That's what her dude was okay with. You gotta remember, and I actually believe her at this point. I actually believed her. I don't know how I felt about her doing our coverage of the trial. But I do believe now that she did not know. She was just dumb. Like she was just dumb, and she let that man manipulated her. He used her, whatever, and she was just slow. Listen. I shouldn't say dumb. I shouldn't say dumb. She just clearly listening to her speak. You know she did. And I honestly believe that back then money was her motivator. Hell, money probably her motivator now, but I don't believe that she knew what everything Tim was doing or was going to do. Me myself, like I said, a dude offered me 10 G's just to help him locate somebody that I already know is something up. That's just like putting a tag on somebody, whatever. You paying me $10,000 to locate this person. Shit, what are you gonna get from giving me 10 G's more money? So yeah, I would have thought twice. Actually, I wouldn't have done it, but yeah, she needed the money. She was a money maker. She got the money, but I don't believe she knew what Tim was up to. I don't, and I don't think her dude knew either. Well, if she knew, he would have known because she said she would have told him. But I don't think she agreed to take that money to have anything. Now, do I believe if she knew why Tim wanted to locate Andre? Because she said, yeah, naive, that's the word. She said that she knew Tim wanted to know where he was, and then she was like, I thought maybe he was gonna follow him to try to figure out where the money was, or this and that and the third. So she absolutely knew he was gonna want, once he was located, he was gonna do something. But I don't think she knew that he was gonna actually do what he did. I don't believe that. But yeah,
To not know like what's gonna go on, like it was crazy. And then I remember I was in jail. I was getting ready to go to they had family semi sentencing day 4 days after my birthday. And all the girls was huddled up and they was gossiping and they was like, yeah, she finna go to jail for life.
Damn.
So my lawyer told me, he said, now you know now that the government is thinking about giving you 36 months. This was like literally the day before. I was blown away, but I couldn't tell nobody. I couldn't tell my, I couldn't
Especially
tell
it
my,
ain't happened yet.
right. And then
So
I don't know,
basically, does that
it could have
mean
been.
because I'm a little, I don't really know like a lot about jail and stuff like that. So does that mean like you would have had basically time served and then a couple months left?
Yeah, so
Okay.
so you do 85% of your time in the field.
Oh, okay.
Right. Now if you go to prison, you can go to classes and get time off and all this stuff there.
Okay.
So I had to do 85%. So it gave me time served because at this point I had 30 months in. So I had to do like another 4 weeks. But like going in, that was just only their recommendation. The judge had the power to do whatever he wanted to do.
Right.
The ball was in his court.
And that was the up to 20 years from
Up
the
to
plea
20
deal.
years, right?
Okay.
So I'm sitting there, my whole family, my kids. I hadn't seen my kids in person in forever in my family. So I'm sitting in the courtroom and it's just crazy. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just listening to this man family talk. And my heart go out to him because I had a brother that was killed, that was shot, dead, killed, So I know what that feels like. You know what I'm saying? And like I told them when I stood up, I was like, my heart go out to y'all and I apologize for my part in it. And Lord knows if I could take it back, I would. But I can't, So of course, if anybody knew about that case, of course, a lot of people didn't know the complete details. But Tim had actually sought several women to set his nephew up. He was determined. I wasn't the only person. And that was one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, the government, was able to break that case because they had other people that they talked to and other women, and their story matched my story.
So hold up. Other women like
it was, he had like another woman that she didn't know he was gonna kill him either. He just he had her talking to him for months. So like he had her talking to him for months. And so she got mad at him. And that's when she told the nephew, like, your uncle been looking for you, blase, all that stuff.
Because I heard that Andre actually went to the police and was like, if anything happened to me, it's
right,
my uncle.
Exactly.
Oh, so he went to the police.
So that's how he knew, because the girl told him. So
the girl had told him, right? So like my story matched somebody that I never even met before.
And they're like, okay.
So like exactly. So but first in the beginning, I was the villain as well. So they got up in court and they was like, Judge, we actually.
For those that was here when we covered this, y'all remember when they talked about how Andre had gone to, I want to say his sister, maybe his mom. He had gone to several people. He had actually, remember there was a girl that told him, we never knew who the girl was. What she's saying matches up to what actually was said in court. So Tim did have another chick that was messing with Andre. He and the chick, ended up telling Andre what Tim was up to. And Andre was actually, that's why so many people was upset when he was able to actually pull this off, because Andre had been telling people, like, honestly, I don't know if he told the law. I know she said something about he told the police. I don't know. But I do know he was telling family members that Tim was going to do something to him. And this matches up to what was said back then. that it was a chick he was messing with that actually told him what Tim was doing. Listen, y'all, listen.
In Jesus' name to get his lady life in prison. And the judge said, my heart go out to y'all and I feel y'all. But this young lady right here, she don't deserve to be in no prison. They said that she's a victim as well. She was manipulated. She had no idea. And he said, I'm sorry to say this, but this was going to happen to Andre regardless whether she was involved or
if
not.
You didn't do it,
This is what
somebody
the
else was
judge
gonna do
said.
it.
This is what the judge said.
Man, that's crazy. I know that from you hearing that. I know you like, Lord, I'm finna go home.
And then so the judge also said, he said, if it wasn't for her, this would also be a unsolved case. Because it was like,
And he's sitting right in there.
oh,
Tim.
now he wasn't. This was at my sentence.
This your sentence, okay.
This is my sentence.
Okay.
Tim hadn't even been sentenced yet. This was my sentence.
Okay.
He had already been to trial and lost though. So I can't even believe he took them people to trial knowing he was guilty.
That was crazy.
Like you got to be some kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because I've never opened up and spoken to anyone, but it's my family and friends.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that other girl, I'm not saying that the other girl knew more than what she knew. I'm not saying that the other girl knew he was going to unalive him, but she definitely knew that he was looking for him and was paying her to keep tabs on her. But I don't know if she knew he was going to unalive her. I don't know that, Miss Anya.
I actually never felt the need because I don't care what people think about
Right.
me.
You know what
I know God and God showed up for me and he showed me that he judges the heart. And if God is for you, who can be?
Yeah.
He showed me like he like and he's like, I'm so grateful. And I actually got a second chance at life and life could have been over for me.
And we happy that, you got a second chance. Like that's why it's so important to tell your story. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't owe nobody no explanation but you and God.
Right.
But sometimes stories can get
yeah. And then you know what I do like to like tell people like this other young women and just other people like because trusting around people could get you in a whole nother that you like, you know what I'm saying, can cost you your life, seriously. And that experience alone, it just has me super cautious.
Yeah.
Because it showed me a different type of evil in the world.
And see, this is the thing too. I was just telling my people, most of the stuff that I've been in.
What you say, Miss Lisa? You said I also remember hearing something about there may have been a connection between Tim. You know what? I think with that, Miss Lucinda, because I think that was rumored. And the reason why I say that, because it was never proven. But Tim's brother, who was Andre's father, Tim was like a child when he passed. Like he was the older brother, and he was living in, I want to say, California when he got unalived. He was Tim's older brother, and he was living in California, and Tim was like a teenager living in St. Louis. I think they tried, I don't know if it just came from rumors or whatever, but yeah, it was being talked about that Tim may have had something to do with unaliving him. I don't think that was ever proven, and actually, I don't think that's true. I just think that because at the time, like I said, he was staying in California, and Tim was in Missouri. He was a teenager, and okay, so yeah, I think it was just rumors with Miss Lucinda. Because I don't even think that came up in the trial. We watched that entire trial. I don't think that was just something that was being said. That was just right, Melissa. That was just something that was being said on social media. I don't believe that was because like I said, with the feds, if there were a connection, baby, that would have been brought up in court. I promise you. If there was a connection or any type of proof, yeah, it would have came up. It would have came up. All right, y'all, here we go. We at the 49 minute 17-second mark. This video is an hour and 11 minutes. So we're almost done, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Please hit the like button, okay?
had something to do with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And this another thing too. They looked at. Had I not been dealing with Tim, I wouldn't have ever even been in that type of trouble because they like Miss Evans, we have went over your they like these folks found out so much about me. Like
Oh,
they
okay,
literally
Melissa.
talked to
I didn't even
people
know that.
that
Thank
was
you.
connected to me to somebody else. Like the government go and talk to people like say I know you and I dated you. They go and they talk to your cousin and your friend. They don't want to talk to you directly. They want to talk to somebody that know y'all because
To see
they
their
know you gon'
perception
they
of
gonna
you
tell.
and
They
see
don't
what
have
your
no reason to
character
protect
is.
you to see what your character is.
Mhm.
So yeah, they went and they talked to so many people, you know,
And they didn't have nothing bad to say about
and
you.
they just kept it real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it's like I was molested as a kid. I was molested, and then when I was 16, I had this guy that was like 28 that I started dating. He convinced me to like run away from my family and stuff, and then he started pimping me.
Welcome, Barney. You say so. I don't think she's playing dumb, especially not in this moment. There's no reason for her to play dumb. I don't think she's. I don't think she's playing dumb. I don't think she. I did call her dumb earlier, but I shouldn't have said that. She's naive. Thank you again, Miss Lucinda, for the word. She's naive. She was naive then, but I think she's a little more wiser now. Hopefully, she is. But back then, she was able to be used. She was able to be used by Tim. And a lot of people thought it was because she was so in love with him. That wasn't it. I don't think. I think it was just about the money. Because if she was so in love with him, she wouldn't have had another dude. She actually would have been, all about him or whatever. So I just think that being as though Tim, like she said, Tim, she wasn't the first female that he tried to use to do this. She was just the one that actually. Well, the other girl was doing it too as well, but she ended up getting mad or whatever and stopped and blew the whistle pretty much. If somebody had to just listen, my God, today, see that's what I can't get. Like I really be feeling so I be angry when things can be prevented. If somebody had to just listen to that young woman, had to listen to Andre, you know what I'm saying, it probably could have been prevented. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. But anywho, no, I don't think she's playing dumb. She has no reason in this moment right now to play dumb anyway because she's done her time. She's been convicted of whatever and she's done her time. She can't be retried. Unless they find out she was an actual trigger man, which we know that's not it. So no.
Me, like.
Wow.
And so like I kind of had went through that, and then like I had got like addicted to X pills and stuff. Like at 16, like
That's crazy.
I almost died. Like I was molested as a kid. I was molested, and then when I was 16, I had this guy that was like 28 that I started dating. He convinced me to like run away from my family and stuff, and then he started pimping me. Like,
Wow.
and so like I kind of had went through that, and then like I had got like addicted to X pills and stuff. Like at 16, like
That's crazy.
I almost died. Like I literally tried to hang myself, all type of stuff. It was like horrible for me. Like he used to beat me. So like for them to know that story, they like you shouldn't in trouble. They said that because the government has they analyze your character, they analyze people. Like this is what they do for a living. They have people on their
There's a lot of people that go through that type of trauma
because they need
end
to
up-
know
yeah.
what you know how y'all watch what's that New York show where the crime like the crime show
I know you're talking
CSI and stuff, and you see how they be the set. You know this is
that made the person beat his way in life.
Exactly. So like they was like I should have been in some type of trouble.
You didn't let that mess up your character.
I ain't let that mess exactly.
Is
So
she
like
talking about
me
the
dancing, but
FBI
that was just
show?
like what I was taught. That was taught for my husband.
I don't know what show she's talking about.
I think she's got to be talking about the FBI show that analyzes you and gives people a perspective. It's not the NCIS. It's the
That's what I was going to say because NCIS is crime and crime scene. I don't know what
crime scene. She's talking about the FBI analysis unit, the one that gives people the characteristics and the profilers. Yeah, they're called profilers, and they profile the person's habits and what their backgrounds and things like that to alert police if they come across a suspect like that displays the same characteristics or the same backgrounds. It'll alert them to that suspect. She's slow.
Yeah, I think we've established that. I didn't want to say it, but yeah. But what she is right about though, that the FBI does look into your background and everything like that. They do. When they, and it's only when now this is the thing. It's only when you agree to testify. It's only when you agree to turn evidence into it. They use it to determine what you'll be sentenced to. They don't just do that though for the ones they trying to get a boot to, like Tim. They may have done it to Tim too as well. I don't know, but I do know they use that tool to determine like your sentence, like how long they're gonna give you. But I think it's only for those that cooperate and that they are considering giving lesser sentences too. But I could be wrong too as well. But I know
they do an analysis of you to see if you're going to be a repeat offender.
Absolutely.
Okay, it has nothing. Your background has nothing to do with the least amount of time you get or the more time you get. They're worried
no, because if they determine that you're going to be a menace to society once they let you out, your background or your patterns or your lifestyle before it doesn't that all that weigh in.
Yes, as far as if you're going to be a repeat offender, they're not going to give you a slap on the wrist if they know you're going to repeat.
Absolutely, that's what I was saying.
So their analysis is to see, hey, okay, she cooperated, but again, we believe that she's going to be a repeat offender. And if that's the case, then we're not about.
I feel like if they had felt that she was going to be a repeat offender, they wouldn't have gave her. They would have gave her more time. She would have got them 20 years.
Well, again, she facilitated. But because
she facilitated. Listen. She facilitated, but she unknowingly facilitated.
But that's the key right there. She unknowingly facilitated. But the thing about it is they could have easily charged her with the same offense as Tim.
They did.
The shooter. But they gave her a lesser charge. That's how she got out so quick.
She got conspiracy. How less is that? She got conspiracy.
But not the murk charge. She could have gotten the murk charge too. Because she facilitated and she contributed to the man's death.
Well, I will say this. The fact that the judge sat up there on the bench and told her in sentencing that she didn't deserve to be in prison, and regardless as to what her part played, like what part she played in it, that Andre was going to be on the live anyway because Tim was determined, that said a lot for me. And the judge said that.
Yeah, the judge is saying he would have found a way without.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like she said, it was a chick that was doing it before she even knew, before she was approached, but it blew up because Tim pissed the girl off and she blew the whistle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with that. He was determined. If she hadn't fell for it, then the next chick would have fell for it. Exactly true. I'm sure her attorney used her childhood of being molested and pimped out and abused. Baby, listen, they used her childhood. They knew this girl wasn't educated. They knew that this girl was a hustler, stripper, prostitute. I don't even know if she was, I don't know if they knew as far as like, I know they knew, I just don't. But I do know whatever she did up until she became a suspect, they looked into. They knew her childhood traumas, right? They knew that she wasn't educated. They knew how many kids she had, how old they were. They knew that she went from city to city to state to state to city to city dancing. They knew all that. They knew all that, I guarantee you. Hell, a couple of them was in the clubs that she was in the different cities. She was being watched. Them folks have videotape. They have phone calls. They have all kind of stuff. Surveillance. You heard the woman say that they was able to tell her about an event or something that her and her daughter was at, and what outfit her daughter had on. They be everywhere. Yeah. But yeah, I get what you saying, D True, but yeah, she didn't know what she was talking. Those people, they use that stuff. It's a whole division that kind of do analyzations and stuff like that to like you said, see if they're gonna be a repeat offender. But for me, honestly, if I was one of those people and I knew, cause see a lot of this stuff she's saying in this interview, we didn't know back then. Like we didn't know back then, so. I see why because a lot of people was mad that she didn't get more time. Like honestly, I think I was one of them. I think I was one of the people that was upset that she basically got time served. I don't remember, but I think I was.
Hustle. That's what and for so long I thought that was my identity until I started doing lashes.
Because basically, if you was in a different setting, you would have been doing different stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that what a lot of people don't understand. And to go back to what you were saying, that's why it's always be good to everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody that comes in contact with you.
Because they would have tried to be a totally different person. The people negative things to say about you.
Exactly.
Yep. And it's like it be so crazy because again they go karma. Like God showed up for me because I've always been straight up. I've always been straight up and I've always tried to do what was right.
He got a funny way of paying us back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna come when we want it.
But you know, it was so crazy. I had people that I barely even knew, that I wouldn't even have a friendship with, sending money and stuff to my kids and family. Like, we just want to be there for her. We just want to support her.
Because they knew.
Exactly.
They knew that you
so
were
I had more people against me than for me, but I had support too. I had people like,
really,
and I still to this day have people that contact me, older women and people, and they be like calling me their niece and stuff and be like, oh, I'm so happy you home. Like, it's been times I've been in the store and people recognize me and just want to hug on me and be like, I'm so glad you made it out of that, and I was praying for you. And but I've also had people contact me and say, you murderer, and you know, I've had that, you know, go different both ways.
So how does that make you feel, like when people say, you know, like call you a murderer and stuff like that?
Thank God, God know my character. Thank God I got God. Thank God I'm confident in who I am as a person. And I pray for people like that, because you gotta be some type of miserable with yourself to even to think you can judge somebody. Because I honestly feel like anybody could have been in that predicament. Because when you trust somebody, when you trust somebody, you know what I'm saying? When you put your trust in somebody
for a long
exactly
time. You don't see that coming, you know what I'm saying?
That's some Illuminati stuff,
especially like if
that's like that don't even happen.
Go ahead, D True.
Could I ask a question? Did she at any time turn him in?
No.
Was she like the one that
well, listen, no. Okay, so she did not. Okay, so when it happened, the night it happened, she ended up leaving St. Louis and going back to Memphis. She actually still continued to have contact with him. Now we gotta make the point of this. Now, I don't like that night when it happened. She did not know what was gonna happen. It happened. She did hear the gunshots. She didn't see what actually happened. She heard the gunshots and she knew Tim had to have something to do with it, right? So then she leaves St. Louis. She flees back to Memphis. And she still had contact with him. She actually went on a trip not too long after it happened to LA, where she had contact with him. And she continued to have contact with him throughout the years. Now, she did not contact the police to tell the police what she knew, but I don't know what happened once they got her. Like once they got her, she may have sung like a canary. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. You sitting up here saying, "Oh, God knows my character." Well, you know, if you were godly, you would have said, "Oh my God, I think he just killed that his nephew. I think
Right.
something just happened." If you were of character, if you were of godly character, you'd have went to the police and told them everything you know.
Well, that's true. I think though, to me, for me, honestly, I think what she's speaking of, and I could be wrong. Like I'm just assuming here. Maybe she's speaking about the fact that she did not know what Tim was gonna do. Like she did not intentionally have anything to do with Andre being unalive. Now, what she did after, as far as not contacting the police, that's something totally different. Because yeah, you would think that if she was about doing the right thing, but I gotta give her the same. I pretty much got to give her the same understanding that people say I have to give these victims out here, these so-called victims, in the Diddy situation is coming out years and years later. Well, it's whereas if you had it came out maybe 15, 20 years ago, a lot of these victims wouldn't be victims. So if I have to have an understanding of the fact that, because this is what people throw at me when I make a point, right? They say, well, true, that person was scared, that person was scared, that person thought he was gonna unalive them, that person thought he was gonna unalive their family members. You have to give her the same understanding. You got to remember. Okay, so she said it. She said, "Hell, this man just unalived his nephew. What would he do to me? What would he do to my family?" So people have that mindset, and it's just is what it is.
If she didn't know what happened, why did she run?
No, she didn't know. Listen, she knew. Listen, you got to remember the story.
Well,
When she pulled off from Andre, when
Mhm.
she pulled out, now she knew Tim had she had let Tim know what Andre was. When she pulled off from Andre, she heard gunshots. Didn't see it happen, but she heard the gunshots. She called Tim, and Tim just told her to get out, just leave, go home, right? So when she gets back home, that's when she saw the news with her dude, remember? Saw the news and saw that he was actually unalive. That right there where she had been.
All I'm saying is she's sitting up saying, God knows my character. God
Right.
knows me. Well, then when you saw that news thing, you should have been like, oh shit, I know exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have been the first one in line. And you probably wouldn't have went to jail at all.
Probably, but we all make mistakes, and like I said, she talked like she feared for her safety. She felt like if Tim had done it to Andre, he would do it to her or her family. She had, that's what I'm thinking. The reason why and then too, I can put this out there. He was still financing her. He was still giving her money. After it happened, them years they was in contact. I can guarantee she was still getting money out of him.
Well, then maybe she should stop throwing God around.
I get it. I get you. Yeah.
Like,
A
that
person.
don't happen. I'm
So you
not
wouldn't even
racist,
think.
but that don't happen in the black community.
Yeah, you don't even
Life
think that
insurance
people are
policies
capable
Yeah.
of stuff like that.
Think about it. He's on TV.
Exactly.
They got a popular, not that it's just on TV, they got a popular restaurant
all over the world.
all over the world. So you ain't thinking it's finna go
Right.
how it's finna go. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that
They're
could have
not
happened
all
to
over the world. They're not all over the world, girl.
They could have happened to me. I was like, oh, he right here.
Exactly. Because just think right. Say your peoples hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Like your close peoples. And you'd be like, man, so just took it. Man, that's messed up. Man, go get your money, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta think I always put myself in other shoes. That's
Mhm.
big for me. Like, that's why I like since I've been home, I be going to feed the homeless and stuff because I know I could have lost my mind. I could be in them people predicament. I could be gone for the rest of my life. So if I see somebody and God put them in front of me and I
I'm
can help
sorry.
them.
I'm sorry. And I'm trying not to be petty because I know her, she's limited. But I called out the pantses because I just couldn't believe it. She said She said pantses, but you could have been gone for the rest of your life. Wait a minute, I'm trying to make it make sense. Hold on. I could have been gone. Do you mean gone as in mental or gone like dead? Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't try to figure it out. Okay, let's listen.
I'm gonna do just that because
do you ever like sit around and it just come to you one day like, oh shit, I'm free?
man, how many times?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I had a big thing, like when I was in jail, like I used to watch church a lot. And I used to like wish I could be, in church and like physical, like because at the end of the day, the end goal is being a better you.
Right.
So it's times where I be in church and I be like, I could see me standing at the payphone, standing at the jail phone, making a collect call. And I just be praising God because, man, that was my life.
No, sure.
When them folks first freed me at the federal building, y'all, I was lost. I didn't know where to go and what to do. I was so used to having shackles on my arms and my legs. I ain't had no phone, and then I had to use somebody's phone to call my friends and stuff. Like, I was surprising my mama and my family. So only my friends that stayed in St. Louis knew I was coming home on that day. I called them first thing that morning and was like, y'all, pick me up because I was in Illinois, so they had to drive me to St. Louis. And then my friends drove me to Memphis. And I was able to surprise my mama and my kids.
I know she thought she saw a ghost that day.
Girl, I surprised my mama and my baby. They was at the laundromat. It was so, and then my oldest, she does lashes and stuff too. Okay. She was actually doing somebody's lashes when I popped up. Yep, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing, and I'm so grateful for those.
Well, we happy for you too, by the way, because we love for one thing of getting charged for something that you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So you're at home now. His sentence come. How later after that?
No, he actually I want to say he got sentenced because I had to wait like 4 or 5 weeks before I went home.
Okay.
So he actually got sentenced in during that time while I was in.
So you knew he's getting sentenced while
I heard my lawyer kept me informed of everything.
So what did he end up getting?
He got life plus 20.
Damn. So have you heard from from him or anybody?
No, but one day I saw him on my story, watching my story from his page.
Damn.
So I guess he wanted me to know that he see me.
So you put a story up and you seen his profile pop up on your stuff.
Yeah, you know how when you
watch it. How did it make you feel?
A little nervous. And
like this ain't over with type.
It was I felt like it was probably like a warning. But you know what? Again, just like God protected me when that man came to my house and had me at gunpoint. And he fled up out that house like I had some niggas come up out the closet with some Uzis. That's how I feel like God, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like God has the ultimate power and the ultimate control. And I know he protects me from unseen evil. You know what I'm saying? He protects me at all times. I know that.
One thing, I'm a God person. Like, you definitely protect me.
I'm big on it. And he freed me for a reason. So that's why I did. He decided to go here. I've had Oxygen Network. I've had a lot of people contact me to do interviews and to be a part of documentaries and all of that. But when I came in here and when I sat down and when I talked to y'all, it was like God was telling me like, this the time.
That's crazy because like something like that, you wouldn't just open up and tell people that. But it's just like we're real genuine people, you know what I'm saying? Like when you come in, like we don't judge nobody. I know what that's like to be judged based off, you know what I'm saying, your appearance and stuff like that. And then you look familiar, and it's only because I used to be in a strip club.
Yeah.
the year that you used to dance at Bottoms Up, I was
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
So that's I knew you. And so that's why I was like, I was like, I'm from St. Louis. You like I'm saying like where you used to work at Bottoms Up? Like I was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like and so like and it was just crazy that like you came out and you was talking about that and, you felt comfortable because we ain't know nothing, we ain't judging you. You know what I'm saying? Like we only know what the media puts out about somebody. And honestly, I didn't really follow the case too closely because I told you I used to be cool with him. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's crazy because you wouldn't think that like he was that type of person. Like he was real friendly. Yes. He helped a lot of people. Yes. He on TV. He got these restaurant chains and stuff like that. So if you feel like you helping a friend, you really don't know.
Exactly, like, cause like he really was my friend. Like he really put me up on a lot.
Yeah, he definitely was that type of person. Yeah,
like I'm talking about, I can call him and he gonna send me that money. Mm-hmm. Like and like I said, he was once told me about the fashion district in LA to go get the clothes and stuff. So like, yeah, like nah, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt. You know what I'm saying?
And just to go off what I see, you know what I'm saying, from him, I still think he was I think he was a good person. I think he has a temper problem, what I think.
He does. He got a temper problem for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. So I feel like his emotions got too much of him at that time. And he just, probably react to it. You know what I'm saying?
But I felt like it was messed up because give me a choice.
For sure.
Yeah.
Give me a choice.
That's where the problem comes in.
That part right there.
Give me a choice.
Because
it's me and my cool with
people, it. It's people out here that are okay with it.
Exactly.
Beyond okay with it.
It's a bunch of shysty chicks out here that would have loved to do it with no problem.
They would have did themselves.
And I'm sure they wouldn't even got caught.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And had I been on that, I wouldn't have got caught neither. I wouldn't have gave this man my information. I gave him my information. I text him my information. That is how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a person who knows that they set somebody up, not finna give you that information. They're not finna talk to you on their real phone and go get a brown later.
Right.
Come on, man. Make it make sense. But again, to each their own. If people feel how they feel, you got that to do. That's on you. That's a personal problem. But God, I say don't judge and be careful. Like I tell people, don't find yourself in a situation you can't get out of.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't find yourself in a situation, and you can't point no finger at nobody because we all sin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just be grateful that you ain't been put in a predicament like this. And I thank God that I came out the way I did. And like I said, he opened my eyes to a lot.
Yeah.
And he also changed me mentally because I was about go get me some money. Do you know what I'm saying? Do it. Go get your money. Like now, I know our money ain't good money. Because that $10,000 almost cost me my life.
Yeah.
And it definitely cost me time with my family. Like I literally was only home 7 days and lost my mom. My mom died in my arms.
Man, I'm sorry.
I only got to spend 7 days with my mom.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. Now, D true. Now, listen. I get what you said about the whole God this and God that, and I get it because people honestly do see the light sometimes. But this is the thing. So the fact that this woman was in prison for 30-something months, really on a humbug, because she really didn't know what was going on, but she served 30-something months in prison. The entire time that she was in prison, her mom had her kids. A lot of women don't get that. A lot of women go to prison, their children go to the system, go to this family, that family, whoever, and go through a whole lot of stuff. But from what we understand, no, I didn't, Melissa. From what we understand, her kids was with her mother and was good, right? And she gets out. The judge said what she said, felt what she felt, basically gave her time served. And she still had to stay in prison 4 more weeks after that, after the judge said, time served. She gets home. She's as surprised as her mom, her kids. 7 days later, her mama's gone. Now, I don't know if she's going to say her mom passed, but she said she passed in her arms. It was God all over that. From my belief and the chain of events, and from what I feel, it was God all over that. Because had that woman passed and that woman was still locked up, it wouldn't been done. God only knows what would happen to her kids. God sustained her until that woman was able to come home. And he touched her, he changed her. Because listen, she may not say it in the most intelligent way there is to say it, but she is speaking as if she has learned a lesson from all of that. The way I believe and my beliefs and how I feel like life goes and how life twists and turns and things of that nature. Because I do know that that woman could have passed and that girl could have still been locked up, and Lord only knows what would have happened to her kids. I'm just saying. No, I didn't know she had cancer. This girl went from child molestation at 14 to 28-year-old mom pimping her to a child with sickle cell. She been through a lot. She been through a lot. Yeah. God had his hand on this whole situation as far as she's concerned. I feel that.
For 7 days. Came home, but I thank God because she could have left while I was in there.
Yeah.
So it was a gift he gave me also. Because she had heart failure.
Hey, listen. This is something.
So he gifted me. He gave me 2 big gifts within days. And y'all, I know their number said completion.
Yeah. My birthday January the 7th.
Okay then. All right, big Capricorn.
Big Capricorn.
Big Capricorn. That's what's up.
It means
I'm
completion.
January the 20th.
That's what's up. You are you in the gym?
I'm January the 20th.
Yeah, 7 mean completion.
Yeah, 7 means something. And so like I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I just want to we have to be careful who we deal with though. Yeah. And like I read in the Bible, it took for me to go to jail to sit down and actually read the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, bad company corrupts good character.
It does. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to be careful who you deal with.
Are you kind of like, I know people, period, but I like you kind of like scared of men type shit?
I'm very cautious. Because and not only I hate meeting new guys because I gotta explain this to them. Mm-hmm. You know, I gotta give you a choice and an option. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta give you that. You got that. I owe you that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need to know who you're dealing with.
No, and it's come on now. You can't ask for no more.
You need to know. You know what I'm saying? And it's your choice, and I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But overall, though, it also taught me what type of man I want. You know what I'm saying? And the characteristics.
And it ain't got nothing to do with money.
And another thing, you really have to get to know people. Like no, you really have to, because I dealt with him, but I didn't deal with him.
Exactly. Yeah, you didn't really know who you
I really didn't know who I was dealing with because I was just in it for benefit.
I mean, you could be around a person 10 years and just not knowing them on the 10th year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it goes like that. Let me ask you a question. And this is the last thing. Okay. Are you happy?
I got peace. I would say, because before I left, I didn't have peace at all. Like, I was so grateful. I'm so happy that the situation is finally over with. And I'm grateful. And every day I don't take life for granted. So I got peace. And my mom is one of my mom and my kids and my family are my motivation. So with my mom leaving and the way she stood for me and prayed over me and believed in me coming home, I have to make her proud. I have to show up every day for her, for my kids, and for my family, and for everybody that was praying for me, and for all my support.
So you got the boutique and stuff going
Yep,
now.
I got a boutique
And you
called
say you-
Sonia's Perfection.
And you say you about to write a book.
Yep, I actually am. It's gonna be called I Survived by Terica Ellis.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
Hold on,
it's
she's
something
writing a
we're working
book?
on now.
That's what
And my
DQ,
boutique, I
you
made
do
it.
that. You did that just to throw shade because you don't nobody write their own book these days. You know that. So you
Man,
just
that poor person that has to.
you just wanted to throw shade, and you just did.
They have to interpret this.
You know, I understand that word she's saying. It's just when she said it, I get her. I'm gonna be honest. If we got 5 more minutes on this, but I'm gonna be honest. I got a newfound respect for her. See, you just never know a person. See, we only saw this woman from what was being from the situation and from the court and from her, because baby, she was on the stand and baby, it was a lot. But I tell honestly, you just got to sit down and listen to a person and talk to a person yourself in order to really truly form an opinion. Like honestly, I got a newfound respect for the young lady. I actually, you know what I'm saying? I do. I ain't gonna even lie. But you know that girl ain't finna write that book. The truth. Stop it.
It just kind of caught me off guard.
No, it did. I know it did. I know it did. And I knew the shade was just like that.
After my mom, Science Perfection.
Okay.
Yep. So
it would be one long sentence with no periods.
So once everything is completely done, and I'm still building my life. I'm still, you know,
picking up the pieces.
Picking up the pieces. Yeah. So, but once I want to start an organization for women and for women and young girls and
That's
kids, kids with parents incarcerated. Because when a parent is incarcerated, imagine how those kids, you know,
especially the mother.
Especially a mother. Yeah. Them kids go through stuff.
They go through a lot.
They go through
a lot.
My babies, my youngest had to go through therapy. You know,
because one thing people got to understand it ain't nobody gonna take care of your kids how you do.
Ain't nobody gonna take care of your kids like nobody. And my baby had separation anxiety. You know, and she was
so young.
Yes.
You know?
And then she had sickle cells too, so
she's dealing with stuff.
Yeah,
she
going
wants
through
you.
health, exactly. But my mom was amazing. Oh my God. Kudos to my mom.
That's right.
She was amazing. She did her thing, y'all. She did. She held me down. And I got her legacy has to live on. We're gonna do great things in her name.
That's right.
Shout out to Mama. She hold it down.
Yeah,
man.
even from heaven. I feel like she be making moves. I tell her, Mom, you keep making the moves up here. I'm gonna keep doing the footwork down here. For real, we ain't gonna let it go in vain at all.
Well, we so happy to have you. Like,
hold on, real quick, because you said something yesterday. And you said you you wanted to rap.
Look, I used to rap when I was younger, like in my early 20s. I was cold. I could have been cold, but them streets had me. I wanted my fast money. I used to model and rap. But those streets that I wanted my fast money. I was getting that fast money, so I've been thinking about it. I don't know. I might. I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm definitely am.
Yeah. Any advice you need on there, you know.
Yeah,
that's what
I
we do.
appreciate that.
That's what we do.
Hey, y'all real. I mess with y'all a long way because man, I done had so many like networks trying to offer me money. I want because I'm not gonna give the devil the power because they trying to make money off of someone. Was tragedy. That was a tragedy, but I ain't talking to nobody else.
I want you to know, like, we're super grateful, and I know
I do too, Vaughn. I mean, Lord, is Vaughn talking about me? Somebody go see that girl live over there around y'all talking about true, because I just said that child name. I meant to say fun. Oh my God, Jesus be offense. But yeah, I do too. Fun. I do too. I really do have. I'm being honest about that. I do have a new um. I guess a newfound respect or just little. I don't know. I see it differently, y'all. I see it differently. I definitely see it different from how I saw it back then. You know, doing the trial and everything. But yeah, I feel you, fun.
Team couple, like we don't be on nothing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I know you seen, and you good, Judge Carey. I know you watched us all yesterday, and
Yeah, exactly. But you know what though? I'ma tell y'all. I learned vibes. I learned to really feel people.
yeah,
If we the warning signs be
yeah.
Mhm.
the warning signs, I had warning signs with him.
Mhm.
No matter forget, but we let money cloud our judgment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You ignore it.
You ignore it, but the sign with anybody, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know if someone's genuine or not, and if someone's for you or against you. Them spirits don't lie at
They
all.
don't.
No.
Take heed.
Believe it.
Believe it and take heed. So I have people that be literally trying to get at me, dudes with big money. I'm not going nowhere near you, shouty.
Man.
I ain't going nowhere near you. You're not worth my life.
And then don't be really true happiness.
Exactly.
The money, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
what they don't know.
you can go and walk
Exactly.
past, you cool. This
No,
is real. This real, little girl. She got a pee, y'all.
That's my big cousin, my
That's
big
big
dog. That's
cousin.
my big cousin.
That's
But
real.
listen, vibes, we gotta go. I know we gotta go. Yeah, but listen, to a lot of young people, you know, women out there, and if you dancing and if you getting your money, because I did it for a long time, man, do something with it. Invest in yourself,
Before you can get out of
but also keep your conscience.
that is
Keep
so
God
true.
first.
Yes.
And keep your conscience. Don't do nothing to nobody you don't want done to yourself.
So, you know, one thing, and say this before we get in, because you know, Tim gonna see it.
Mhm.
You know, his family gonna see it, his mama. What
Mhm.
messages, you know, if they gonna see it, give them a message right
I mean, it is what it is. It happened.
now.
It happened. Tim pulled me in this.
Yeah.
I didn't put myself in this. Tim pulled me in this. He chose me. He chose me and pulled me in this. He didn't give me a choice. Then he tried to throw me up under the bus and lie on me and my name and my character. So yeah, I feel some type of way. But God bless him and God bless his family.
That was it, y'all. It went out just like that. It went out just like that. It's just the logo on it now. So that was it.
Hey, maybe she had an accident.
No, that was a whole interview type situation. But she's angry. I hope out of all of this, and I know she's doing what she needs to do as far as getting herself back together and her kids and stuff. But I know she said the baby was in some type of therapy, but she needs to be too, because she her demeanor when they mention that family and him, well, they've been mentioning him the whole time and the family. But right then and there, when they asked that question about them seeing it and her wanting to say something to them, her whole y'all should have seen like her y'all somebody ebooks. If you still listening, sweetie, or you found one of y'all, please drop that link again. It's Wicked Films, WIKED Films. Is it Films? Hold on. Yeah, Wicked Films. Y'all drop that link for me again. Y'all go check out the visuals. The visuals, if you will see at the end, yeah, Tanya, you will see. You'll see at the end her whole demeanor, like she was laid back, sit back, relaxed, you know, chilling, talking like they were just like sitting around talking. And when they said that, she all of a sudden her whole demeanor changed. She got really really angry. So yeah, I hope she gets some type of help too as well, because look at little Daryl. Where in the hell is Trey? I didn't even know Trey was gone. Y'all see how nigga do. Now you know what? I'm woosah true. Woosah.
He said I came to work, so he gonna take today off.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's
Oh,
good.
my name is Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, that's
I hope that ain't the name of some of them people you into over there around y'all.
yeah, no, that's who I was exposed today as Todd.
Todd.
Yeah,
Thank you, E. Bruce. Thank you, Fawn. Thank y'all.
and and
You know
and
what?
and and Liz's name is Juanita.
Okay. All right. Okay. Whatever. I,
Here we
I
go
almost
again.
said something, but I had to hold my tongue.
Here we go again. And you know what? I've got pictures and everything.
Pictures of who?
Put up some skinny white dude named
Oh, but
Todd.
I thought you was a fat white dude. What
I don't
happened?
know. I
You
don't
went
know.
on the you went on the cabbage diet with me.
Yeah, I was eating cabbage and shitting my brains out for years. And then
Wait a
Juanita,
minute now.
yeah,
Wait a minute now. They
Juan-
gonna have to somebody gonna have to come to some type of terms. Now they gonna have to get together.
yeah, I was on Ozempic for like 10 years to look like that.
Oh, this is
Yeah, I'm just,
you know,
I just,
between you and Trey, y'all tag team being in mess. I swear, when Trey is good, you is a mess. When you good, his mess. And then you, Miss Police, I didn't even know Miss Police was in the mess. I'm
yeah,
like,
but
wait a minute.
Liz got me in this mess. Got me exposed. I gotta make me a new.
Now you finna go with the whole Todd thing.
Yeah,
Now you finna,
yeah,
but
yeah,
Todd is a,
yeah.
to be honest, and this ain't no Diddy, no racist. Todd, I think Todd is a black name though. Maybe it could be a white name.
Todd Bridges.
I just all the Todds I know are black.
Really?
But
Really?
they say you white. So
I don't
what is
know.
it?
I don't know. But I've been exposed as
You
I'm
been
not,
exposed again? Which
yeah,
exposed is this? This like the fifth one, isn't it?
in a matter of months. Yeah, we.
Dietrich, I can't. I'm not coming back to the workplace to this type of mess. I'm just not.
I've been waiting all day. He's like, I'm uploading it. Bitch, you made a community post. What the fuck are you uploading, you dumbass? What did you upload? I'm uploading. Uploading what? You made a community post, you dumbass. What, like you made a movie of this shit or a video? You made a community post. What the fuck?
Where do you find these people?
These people find me. I'm
No,
telling you.
it's some the truth. I'm convinced you went out there causing trouble.
Yeah, no, because he's mad because I keep and let me tell you something. So I exposed some of the racist things he said. Right, it's on my community wall. Y'all saw some of the racist things he said. Just now, he released a community post that called Content Kings an ape. This is a fat white boy calling a black man an ape. How motherfucking racist can you get?
I've been reading those posts. They're pretty vicious. He's pretty nasty. I've been reading.
I'm like, really? You called the man an ape? That is probably.
Well, see, the thing about social media that I don't respect, especially over here in our little realm, it's not only is it double standard, it's selective outrage, which really gets me. It really does, because you know certain people can do certain things and not be caught out on their shit, and then other people do it, and this whole movement's being made. See, I got a whole trigger going on with me right now as far as that T side. So for me to go back on that T side, gonna take a little bit more. That's why I was more comfortable coming over here on this channel today and going on my other channel tonight. Cause see, that T side got me a little triggered because I've been informed of some things that's going on, to whereas I just may flip out. So yeah, I get it. You can't. Certain people can go around here calling people apes, and then somebody else do it, and this whole movements and lawsuits and shit of that nature. You don't call nobody no ape.
Yeah, that to me that is that, and he called what do you call a bison a welfare bitch.
Yeah, I saw.
I was like, motherfucker, you are racist. And then he got mad because I put his icon as a Ku Klux Klan dude, and he said I hacked him. he hacked me and
Oh
changed
my
my
God.
life.
What are you dealing with over there?
It's called Photoshop, you dumbass.
Oh my God.
But again, that's why I was mad. They're like, I got his IP address. Bitch, I just explained it very, very simple on my community wall. You ain't getting nobody's
Well, you
IP.
know, simple for some people is complicated for others. I'm just saying.
Out of all the people I've exposed, and all the people I've hacked, have I ever talked about an IP address? Ever?
I'm not finna play with you.
I'm just saying, have I ever said, "Oh, I got their IP"? No, you know why?
I've never heard you say anything about having anybody's IP address. No.
Because an IP address, you first off, law enforcement and people that are investigators are the only one that can petition Google or YouTube to release IP information. And that goes for Instagram, Facebook, all those have to be petitioned to release the information. Because when you if you see somebody's IP address on here, it's going back to the service provider. And they'll tell you the service provider, because that's how it works. I know because I do it. If I find out your service provider, I have to go to the service provider and I have to get permission to ask them to release the information on the IP. It doesn't just pop up and go, James Smith at 6942 fucking Hill Drive. It doesn't do that.
It goes back to the provider, and the provider is able to provide the other crap.
Yes.
But, you know, see, I'm trying to stay in my own little bubble. The truth, you and your people over there and what you got going on is gonna take me out of my woo side. Now you over there acting a fool.
No,
now,
actually, I'm laughing pretty hard because
I know you've been laughing. That's the thing. Like other people be around here triggered, and you be somewhere in the corner laughing because that's what you do. You laugh at all these idiots.
Yes, you're not getting to me. I have military grade encryption, bitches. You ain't getting to me. I'm gonna tell you something, right? You need a subpoena or a warrant to get them to give you any information. It just doesn't work like that. And you dummies sit around. That's why when that motherfucker over at J4K that was trying to fuck with me, talking about I'm gonna get your IP address, bitch. You ain't the hacker. Stop. You can't hack me. If you hack me, it will tell me.
I think a lot of people get hacking and just being able to dock somebody like construed. Like there's certain information that you can find out about a person without actually hacking them.
You don't have to understand. Somebody out here knows your name because you told them your name, or you slipped up. Like that dummy Shadow. You slipped up. You showed me your name, bitch. I didn't go dig for it, which I could have. Or you gave me a phone number or an email address.
Can I give you an opinion on who I think that, well, not necessarily who he is, but how he came about. I think he is one of those people that she probably befriended in one of those other communities that she frequents, because I keep trying to tell these people if they would just pay attention. That woman is just not over in this realm causing hell and chaos. She's not. She's over in other sectors, and she befriends other people in other sectors on the troll accounts as well as her main account. So yeah, I think because see, this is the thing. That dude is weird, and he's not the type of person that just happens to show up over here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, he's not. What he was following as far as the YouTube, she didn't just pop up in his algorithm, and the fact that he came over here and from day one, it kind of reminds me of how she showed up. From day one, he's always been about her. And when I say all about her, I mean he's never supported anybody else, and all his content over there is geared towards, well, the negative, supposed to be negative, because I ain't never watched the shit. The negative content is geared towards everybody she has an issue with, if you pay attention. So basically he's just another puppeteer. But I think that she picked him up from another sector over there. We all know, we know what that sector is, but hey, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Or he followed her from another.
Or he followed her.
Yeah.
See, it was the voice. It was the voice. And me knowing what Shadow looks like, let me know that Shadow pretty much lives a life such as her. Like they mimic. Like he's probably the male version of her. You know, lonely. You know, ain't had dick or coochie in years.
I don't know who's giving that mother slow ass motherfucker pussy. But
that's what I'm saying. See, she got him with the voice. See, she got him with the voice. He looks like he will be a puppy dog to her, which he is to me, honestly. Because it's like, okay, woof, woof, woof. He shows up, hear her going in on somebody, then woof, woof, woof. He go to the room and he go make a video, that old weak crap, and coming for the person she just, girl, bye. Bye.
Do you know how mad he is that I exposed his face?
She might be even tickling his fancy over the phone lines at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because they live the same time. He looked like he ain't had no coochie since he came out the coochie. And she definitely, you know what? Lord, take it back, Truth, take it back.
Hey, you want to know something? He's one of the smarter ones over there in the trade sector.
What? Wait a minute.
Yes. I know every one of them.
I mean, just for it to be the train sector lets me know enough. That lets me know enough right there, Detroit. I'm not finna play with you with these people. I am trying to stay in my woosah.
When he denied that was his picture, and then I showed the cartoon picture he put up is the exact picture that I have of him. And they're completely the same. It's just the cartoon made a better looking version of his ugly ass.
I just can't. I just can't.
But again, they should just leave me alone. Why don't they leave me alone? I don't understand why they keep poking me. Why they gotta poke me?
Because you be poking too, so I guess they be trying to poke back. It just don't work.
Yeah, but poking, you know what? If I poke you and you poke me back, and then I poke you, just let it go. Because again, you keep poking me, I'm gonna poke you real good, and it's gonna hurt.
I know. And we've seen it over and over again, but like you say, it is the slow train sector.
Yeah, that's the slow train sector. That's them motherfuckers over there got dudes dressed in women's clothing over there taking trains and shit. I was like, look at this motherfucker. And again, they think they're so smart, they're gonna go back and scrub. Bitch, I got a thing called the Wayback Machine. You could scrub all you motherfucking want. The Wayback Machine will take me back to before you did anything. Before you scrubbed. I'll just go before you scrub. And there it is. I should use his face. He's little Daryl.
Oh, that's why you got little. Okay, got it. There's something in the little Daryl walking around here. This is ridiculous. Everybody named Daryl.
There is. But again, my whole thing is they sit up here and they fear monger with IPs. I'm telling you, bitch, get my IP. Give me my IP. Show it to me. You bad. Show me my IP. And matter of fact, let me change my IP as I sit here. I can change my IP right now. Right now. I can change my IP right now if I want.
Oh my goodness. It was something. Okay, I gotta go because something's on my brain and I'm discombobulated. I gotta go take care of something. No. It's all good. I just gotta take it. And I'm trying not to forget. That's why it's sitting on my brain. But anyway, thank y'all. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Oh, I call back. Okay, so thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for showing up on our first day back. I appreciate it. I do. I need you to stay out of trouble though, so you can continue to come back. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays for this channel, okay? 10 a.m. You
Okay,
get it?
Tuesday, Thursday. I will write that down. Even though
I
I'm not gonna hold
appreciate you.
I will not hold my breath at 10 o'clock.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I will not
See, tell
hold
me.
my breath at 10 o'clock. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, it may be even earlier than 10 because I like to do, for some reason, I like to do the crime and justice early. I did 10 this morning because I knew it was my first day, like back, and I had to handle some business this morning. So I would have scheduled it for maybe like 8 or 9. I like to do crime and justice early, and get it done.
Wait,
And
you didn't go out until 11.
well, then something came up. So see, stab my business. We'll talk later. You get on my nerves.
Okay.
Because listen, it's like the deeper you get in the day, the more it comes up. Like if I was to go live, well, I ain't gonna say that because it's like people be watching when I schedule a live screen, and I ain't talking about the people on YouTube. I'm talking about people in real life, and they be like, okay, she finna go live. Let me try to call her before she get on live, and everybody try to call me before I get on live, and then it throws me behind. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. But
So I'm thinking about going live tonight, and the name of my live is gonna be IP Ninjas.
IP Ninjas? What the?
IP Ninjas. Ninjas.
Oh, ninjas.
Japanese, yeah. IP Ninjas.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, when you gonna know if you're going? What are we doing?
Within the next, because I had to go pick up my truck, so I had
Yeah,
to get my other truck to drop my other truck off when they give me back my other truck. So now I gotta wait for them to let me know when this truck's gonna be done.
Okay. Well, I'll be looking out. Well, when you know for sure, text me. Then I won't schedule my live for later. You text me when you know.
Okay.
Natasha. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate. Listen, where was Miss Margie? Did I see? Did I see Miss Margie?
I didn't see Miss Margie.
I knew Fawn was gonna pop up. I love my Fawn. She love this channel. And Miss Margie, I knew she was gonna pop up. She love this channel too bad. Anywho, listen, I am blessed and grateful and appreciative of the crowd that I had because, like I say, this channel it's been dormant for so long that I really didn't expect everybody to show up. But of course, like always, y'all showed up and showed out, and I appreciate it. Like I said,
and you know what? They get mad about that. They get mad that we have a core group of people.
Oh, absolutely got a core, and that's just facts. They can't change that.
Yeah, if we were just playing toilet flushes for 2 hours, they would be here.
And you're not laughing. Yeah, that's true. What case you doing that? Okay, so Fun, listen. So we're not gonna be actually doing. Okay, so if I come back with the actual courtroom coverage that we were doing, it's gonna be next year, right? So I just want to get back in the swing of things with this channel, and I don't want to start off with the court coverage. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be I'm coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. Right? So we're just gonna be covering different cases that's going on. See, I got this channel. I got several channels. Actually, I think it's about 3 or 4 crime channels that I watch that do stories on certain cases. Okay, and so I'm going to be covering those stories, and it's gonna be like a different case every day. So it's not like we're gonna be covering something the same thing each time we come on. It's gonna be something different, so I can keep it just to start off, okay, just to get back in the swing of things. So basically, I don't know yet because I don't know yet what we're gonna be talking about on Thursday. I got a case in mind, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that one, so I don't want to tell you, and then we talk about something else. So yeah, it's basically gonna be a different story everyday type situation, okay? What'd you say, Hebrews? Wait, now I don't know about that. Don't know about what?
About that. If we do toilet flushes for an hour, she would stay.
Oh, yeah.
But you show up. You might not stay, but
she gonna show up. Okay, for I hope I made sense because I'm still trying to figure it out on my brain. But what I do know for sure is that I won't be doing like the trial cover unless, because y'all know with truth something always can change, unless I catch a case that's actually just not starting or finna about to start. But what I'm not gonna try to do anymore is try to get into cases that has already started, and then I gotta try to play catch up because I can never catch up. You know what I'm saying? So if I come across a case that's just starting, or is about to start, I may cover that. But other than that, we're gonna do the whole me covering all these cases I got over here in my vault. Well, these stories that because a lot of them hadn't gone to trial or anything yet. But these stories that I got over here in my vault. Okay, so that's how this gonna go. But I am determined to stay consistent on this channel as far as Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10. Okay.
Now,
What it?
there is a case that I would love to discuss. And
Okay.
it's called The Boy in the Box.
Is it a case that the trial is going on right now or something?
No, it's a case where they about 40, I want to say 40 or 50 years ago, they found a boy in a
Okay,
box.
so now you know I'm not really keen on going back like that.
These are cases, but they never figured out who
I've never liked to. I watch cold case stuff, but I don't like to talk about it like that. Like they weird me out. Okay, go ahead. Tell me about the story.
But so they found him in a box. Nobody knew who he was.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever claimed him. No one ever reported him missing.
Mm.
And it wasn't until a few years ago that they actually figured out who the boy in the box was.
Okay. Can you sit? Okay, so don't go into a whole lot because I might talk about it. So you said a few years ago they figured out. So once they figured out who he was, do they have any suspects in the case?
Yes.
Oh.
They have traced it back to where he disappeared, and they have some suspects. Now, whether those suspects are still alive, that's
the thing. Can you send me the
6? I think he was 6 years old. They say could be 6, but he possibly was malnourished, so they couldn't really figure out his exact age because he was when he was placed in the box, he was already malnourished.
My God. Can you send me something on it where I can go and
yeah. Let me dig up some stuff on it.
Because you know, whenever you're interested, whenever you see something and you want to talk about it, I usually do it because that means it's something about the case that's on your spirit.
It's either New Jersey or Philadelphia.
Oh wow!
In the box. I gotta look it up. I'll look it up.
All right, just whenever you get a chance, just send it to me so I can. Maybe we'll do it Thursday if I can get caught up on it.
All right.
All right. Thank you, D-Truth, for showing up and showing out. I appreciate you. I don't know what happened to Trey. I don't even know how long Trey was on this panel before he dropped down. He gets on my nerves. But anywho, shout out to him too as well. Whatever. Shout out to the True Citizen State Gamers that show up. I appreciate y'all so much. Whether you came through state, came through left, came through state, whatever, it don't matter. Cause for me to hit at least 50 people in this chat today, it really made me feel good and it motivates me to come back. So with that being said, I love y'all. Listen, I will see y'all somewhere today, whether it be on the Truth, whether it be somewhere else. Now, if the Truth don't go live, it's not going live. I'm gonna go live on the other channel. Okay. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. But with that being said, thank y'all so much for supporting this live. We're back in the courtroom, y'all. Hopefully, y'all are excited as me. And yeah, we're gonna do the damn thing. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed, beautiful rest of your work day. You know what? So if you go live, you're gonna go about 7.
Yeah, I won't go till about 7, so I won't start till about 6.
Yeah, I might do something.
I need time to go a little earlier.
If I can do something, if I can do what I gotta do in the next hour, I may still do my because I want to get into that. Did you see what I had scheduled for tomorrow?
No, what you have scheduled for tomorrow?
The Cuzzo AB, I got the entire police video of her arrest.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Shout out to I'm gonna shout that person out when we do the live because I don't want. I think I know who it is that sent it to. Well, I think I know who one. She's in this chat, and I don't want to say the wrong name. I think it was Tanya that sent me that. I think it was Miss Tanya who always sending me good stuff. But shout out to her. But I got and when I clicked on it, I actually had to click off it because when I clicked on it, I was in the when I got it. Well, when I clicked on it, I ain't gonna say when I got it. When I clicked on it, I didn't have my earbuds in, and it was actually on my phone was on speaker, and it came in. When it came in, the girl was hollering and screaming. Well, she wasn't naked; she had a sheet wrap, and I'm like, wait a minute, I hadn't seen this, and I had to stop it, and I hadn't gone back to it. So I'm gonna do a real live reaction to that, and it's over like an hour. It's long. It's the whole thing, D True. And so yeah, we're gonna get into that. And like I say, if you text me and say you're not going live at 7, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I want to get into that too.
Well, I'll let you know within the next hour.
I know you will.
And I can push it to later if need.
No. I don't want you to. We just not got you back going live now. You trying no. You just let me know. Just let me know and I'll determine what I'm gonna do. I'll watch regular police footage and that. Girl, Tanya, I'm glad it did. Girl, I don't think nobody has over here has seen that. I don't think. But anywho, we're gonna get into
it. The hotel security footage?
Yeah, it's either hotel. I put body cam footage, but because I think I got it's even when she goes to the police station. All I know is it's footage and it's full footage. Like it's full footage. It's over an hour long. Okay. And I do want to get into that, but what I do from the rest of the day is going to determine on you. So just let me know. And yeah, I will see y'all later somewhere, True Silvers. I appreciate y'all today. I do. And yeah, Truth is back. I am rejuvenated and recharged. Okay. So yeah, listen, y'all have a blessed, beautiful rest of the day. And I'll see y'all later on in some form or fashion. With that being said, True Siblings and State Gang, stand up and we out. I love y'all. Thank you, D True. Love you. See y'all later.
Me too. I'm recharged too.
Okay. All right, y'all. See y'all later.